welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Val and I make some small content here on YouTube. I do a lot of long plays and save file content, so a lot of building. And today we're going to be working on the residential area of my save file. It has been a hot minute since I last touched anything residential and I really needed it, so I'm happy to be here. However, to make up for the fact that it's been a while, I thought I would do something special. So this is going to be a kind of build alongside me type of long play. All the builds that I will be showing you in a minute in this video will be available for download in the description as shells, so they won't have any furniture or like exterior detailing aside from like trees and stuff, so you guys can fully customize it to your liking whilst you watch this video, or you can just watch me build. You don't have to build if you don't want to. But I thought it could be a fun opportunity for us to, I guess, bond over how frustrating building in this game is and how indecisive we are, or how indecisive I am. I don't know if you're indecisive as well, but yeah, they'll be available for download. I am, as I said, going to really quickly, or it probably won't be quick, I am going to show you guys the builds I've been working on and give you a debrief on what's happening in this area and kind of just go over what's going on with the save file. Because yeah, I am very slow, so I'm a very slow builder, so it's taking me a while. But I do want to update you all and keep you, like I said, up to date with what's going on. So really quickly, we're going to run through this. Alright, so as you can see in this area, I've got the 3 houses. I haven't done much aside from building these. You can see some trees around, but progress is being made in this corner of the save file. This is, I don't remember what part of Willow Creek it's called, but it is Willow Creek. And this is the first house that I started working on. It is in like the classic ranch style home, so it's a single story. I did try and do split levels in this area, but you can't do split levels on 30 by 20 lots unless you make them really skinny. And that's just not going to work for me. I mean, like, many people have made it work, but I'm very particular and I couldn't capture the look the way that I wanted to. But I think realistically, from the houses that I took inspiration from, these would be split levels. And from the front, you would have that, leveled look, and then from the back, it would have another story below. So I have done basements in all 3 of these houses. Just so you still have that extra space because they are quite small. Yeah, so this house was made for a family and it will be lived in by a family in the save file. This is the floor plan. I wanted to do a more, I guess, grey and white look because I haven't really done that yet. I've only done a lot of warm houses, so this is the grey house. We'll see if I stick with that, but for now, it's going to be grey, and the version that you're going to get of it is going to be grey. So if you don't like grey houses, that's fine. But I try to keep that kind of diversity and preference for my Sims. So I'm going to have Sims who want to have a grey house, even if I personally detest that. So I will show you what my, I guess, intentions with the floor plan are, so you kind of know what to do when you're building. Obviously, this is the entry. So it's a little entry hallway, and then here you would have the living space, and over here we would put the dining. The kitchen, I've done an abnormal shape to what I normally would, but yeah, it's like a kind of closed off kitchen, Normally I prefer to do them open, connected to the dining area. Yeah, I've done closed off. And then this is supposed to be the laundry space, but I don't know, it feels kind of out of place here, so you could just make it like a little hallway to the backyard. This is supposed to be a pantry. Again, you could just push this back if you wanted to, and then it might be a bit easier to do a laundry. But like I said, it does have a basement, so you could easily put the laundry in the basement as well. This is one of the, well, it's supposed to be a kid's bedroom, but you can make it whatever you like. You've got like the 2 kids' rooms, quote unquote, here. And then this is the only bathroom, at least upstairs. You could put another bathroom downstairs. And this is the master bedroom. The garage is quite small, but yeah, you've got a garage too. So the entry to the basement will need to be here. I think for some reason the game won't let me do the stairs facing the other way, because otherwise I would put it in the hallway, but I might try and fix that in a minute to have it face the other way, but I think when I tried to do it, it wasn't letting me, so yeah, that's why that's like that. But yeah, that's the floor plan. You can change it if you like, but back here we've got the backyard. I did tool off lot for the purpose of this in the save file, so the version that you get of this, the lot is going to be cut off about here, so you won't have these additional things on the side, unfortunately, or like the additional space, I guess, since it's going to be empty. But yeah, this is what I did with the backyard. I tried to just make it look normal. I don't know, it's just like your average like family house, so I wanted to make, you know, it look like that. What I'm trying to say is I didn't make it look super like fancy and done up, because I don't think that's what the family that lives here would have their backyard looking like. But yeah, this could give you an idea of how you want to do it. I guess I could also upload a version of it that has the backyard already done if you guys would like. Just let me know if you want me to do that and I'll do an additional upload. But yeah, that's the backyard, that's this house done. We're gonna move on to the house across the street now, because I want to work on the house that's over here today, so we'll go straight over to this one. Okay, next up we have the 40 by 30 lot in this area. I have to give you a disclaimer, the exterior of the house from the front is so ugly. As you can see, it is absolutely hideous. I need a little bit more time to figure out what I want this to look like, so I do have to apologize that the version of this house you'll be getting is going to be really ugly out here. Make it look prettier if you want. It just isn't doing it for me. It's really bothering me, so I'm gonna figure this out, but for now it is what it is. Also, don't mind that all the houses are beige. I couldn't decide on colors, so they all had to be beige while I experimented. But yeah, we'll go through and I'll show you the floor plan and talk through what each room is meant to be. Obviously, again, this is the living space. We have another entryway. I tried to keep some similarities between each house so that it kind of felt like they were cohesive with one another. You got like a closet space here. The kitchen is a mess. Don't worry about whatever I'm doing with the counters. You do something that looks good. Do not do this. It looks terrible. But yeah, here's where the kitchen would be. You'd have your dining space too. You could make this the dining and this the kitchen if you wanted. It might require a bit of moving things around, but you know, either way it could work. And then we come down here. I do actually have to explain first. Because this is a double garage, I had to add additional rooms on here when I hadn't intended to when I first started building this. It just felt really weird to have a massive garage, so I kind of did this within the frame of thinking that the Sims who live here built onto the house. Like, they added extra rooms, they did like a, you know, people do that. So I imagine this would be the master bedroom, so the parents can have space away from their kids, but it doesn't have the ensuite. There is an ensuite in one of the other rooms, so it's up to you whether you would want to make this the master or not. This is where the laundry would be. This is an additional bathroom, and this is where we would have stairs into the basement. They're not there currently because just annoying the way that the Sims 4 is. It wouldn't let me put in a basement whilst I was still working on the foundation outside, so I had to just remove it, and I'll be putting it back for the download. We come over here though, and this is where the other 3 bedrooms are. So this is probably like a kid's room, and I would say this one is as well. And this is what I was going to make the master bedroom, because it has, like I said, like a walk-in closet and also an ensuite, and then this is like the hallway bathroom, or like everyone else's bathroom, I guess. So that's the floor plan, and if we come outside, we have the backyard. They do have a screened-in deck porch situation. It just looked really weird with this being like super long, but you can choose whether you want to keep that or not, because it is kind of slapped on there a little bit, and it does have like a weird a weird roof situation. Don't worry about it, I'm gonna figure it out, just not yet. I'm in between working on all 3 of these houses. We do have another additional exit from the laundry as well, and I did do this up just to make sure it was gonna work. So, you know, you do have room for all of these things. You have room for a barbecue, a table, you have room for like some outdoor seating. I went very 2016 with the teal and the pattern. It is so ugly and I'm obsessed with it. And then up here, you've got a pool. And I didn't realize you could put pools inside of foundations. And I also didn't realize that you could connect 2 different leveled foundations to one another with a staircase. Because you know how in the game, you can't have like one higher foundation and one lower and connect them, it doesn't work. You can do it with stairs though. And I didn't know that, and I was so happy when I found out because this was not working for me. It was all one level and I hated it, and the platforming didn't look good. And then I realized I could do this, and now I'm so happy with it. It's perfect. Of course, there's going to be like a gap between everything, and that's annoying because in a lot of pictures of like pools attached to decks, it doesn't look like that. But we have to swallow our pride and just deal with it, you know, just have to get over it. Yeah, this is so dangerous in my country, by the way. Or like in any country actually, but this is illegal in my country. You cannot have a pool like this without a fence around it, and I cannot believe the amount of photos that I saw on Pinterest of just pools in America or wherever else, and they just did not have fences around it. Yeah, that's very illegal in Australia. You cannot do that. I mean, my family did. Don't tell anyone, but we did. But you should not. You should always have a fence, okay? If you have a pool or you want to get a pool, put a fence around it, please. Yeah, and you have like an additional stairs up here just because I like the look of it. And there was like an awkward space. And there's still plenty of room in the backyard for you to put like a playground or like a fire pit or anything that you want to put. I just put down a trampoline. But yeah, that's the backyard. I think that's the whole house because I don't have the basement to show you. But this one will be available for download as well as the first one, and I will jump over to the last one now and then we'll start decorating that one. Okay, here we are with the last home. For this one, I had a very specific look that I wanted to go for because I know exactly who's going to be living here. As for the other 2 houses, I don't know who's living there yet, so this was the only one that I really had a very clear direction on for what I wanted to do. So the couple that lives here, they're a young couple. I don't know if they're newlyweds, but I know that they've only recently bought this house, hence the sold for sale sign. So when we decorate it, we're going to be doing not too much decoration because I want to make it that they've just moved in, so it won't be over the top, and it will hopefully make this video a little bit more bearable with like my indecisiveness. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's another ranch style. We have a different kind of porch situation happening. The interior is very different to any, or at least the living room is very different to anything I've done on the channel before, just because this is the entryway and then we've got the stairs right here going down to a basement, and I've not done anything like this before. It looks very unsafe. But I've seen houses that have this feature. I think it's mostly in split levels, but again, it's not possible on a 30 by 20, so yeah. So this is the living area. And then we come through here and we've got the dining space and the kitchen. Very simple, nothing crazy happening. This is the hallway. It's quite large. I do need to figure out if I want to adjust the size of these rooms so the hallway isn't as big. And then here's the bathroom. This is the master bedroom. It's got really good lighting in this room. This is supposed to be like just a square for closet space. I need to fix it because obviously it's too big. But I honestly could make this another walk-in closet if I wanted to, so I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, 2 additional bedrooms in this house, and the garage is normal size. We've also got a laundry here. But if we come downstairs, there's going to be an unfinished basement, and technically this would be an additional room. Again, that's up to you. I just wanted to make this house like perfect for expansion. I want to make it so that you could have, you know, a young couple living here who have just bought their first home and they have room to have like a whole family. So that's why it's a 4-bedroom house. But yeah, additional living space. This is supposed to be a storage room. It's quite big though. I don't know, that's what it looked like in the floor plan I based it off of. And they've also got a backyard, and I also did this backyard up just a little bit. So we've got like a table and everything, and I put in a little garden. I wish this was green and not white, but it wasn't available in green, and I didn't want to use an actual fence because it's right up against the edge of the lot. So yeah, it's white. But yeah, a little suburban garden. I think it's so cute. So that is all the progress I've made in this area. I do have, I'll just go into this camera mode. I do have another house here. I'm not totally certain if this is the shape that I want, which is why I'm not including it for download. And I also did have a house here, but I didn't end up liking it, so it's kind of just I've just done a little shaping. Nothing's happening with that one yet. But yeah, I hate 20 by 15 lots, so I know this one's going to be a pain, and that's why we're not working on it in this video, because I don't want to think about it. And I don't think it looks that good with these houses just because they're so, you know, the way that they are. But yeah, we're going to be decorating this house to start with, and then we'll see how that goes, and then maybe move on to this one, or maybe even the one over here, but it will most likely be this one, because this one I'm more clueless on than I am this one. So yeah, let's get started with this. I think we'll probably start with the kitchen, because kitchens are the easiest. The kitchen's so simple. But like I said, because the Sims that live here have just moved in, I'm probably gonna, like I said, decorate pretty loosely. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with it. But I could also just do like the fully furnished version. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it as I'm going. I might completely change my mind and then just figure it out. But yeah, let's get started. Funnily enough, when I started building these houses, this was the one that I wanted to do as like the very modern, chic, airy, I don't know, those are like the buzzwords I'm thinking of when I think about how I wanted to do this house. It was gonna be the more modern one because the couple's young, you know, it just made sense to me. But then I really liked the idea of them having something more warm toned, so I'm kind of battling between ideas here. I think the color scheme I want to go for, is like orange, brown, and grey. That way we're still retaining a bit of that modern look without sacrificing just having some extra warm tones, because I really want orange. For some reason it's the one color that's going through my head when I think about the couple that's gonna live here. So I like to start by putting down appliances first, because then I can map out everything around it. And I think they need to have a dishwasher. This counter is incorrect. Let me see. Which one should we do? I like this one, but I don't like that it's white, and I don't think it's available in black. I mean, I guess I could just do the white one. Okay, let's do it. All right, where would this go? Probably like right next to, I mean, yeah, it probably would just go right there. I don't know. I'm really lately struggling to decide on what kind of Sims I want living in the save, just because I want to I want to make sure that there's like all different types of people, but at the same time I'm trying to stick to both small town stereotypes and non-stereotypes. So I want it to feel like they're characters from a coming of age movie, but at the same time I want to make sure that it's not too stereotypical. Okay, where would this go? That's a smoke alarm. I mean, yeah, I'll put it there, but it looks a bit weird. Because if we're too stereotypical with it, then it's going to feel like, well, I'm doing nothing new, you know? But I don't know, I think it should still feel recognizable, I guess. Where should this go? What is even... It's a functional wall vent. Maybe I'll just put that in here. Alright, give me 1 second, because my music is way too loud right now, and I keep trying to turn it down, it's just not... It's not going down. Okay, there we go, that's better. Okay. So let's see. I need to figure out the placement of all of this. If you want to and you're building alongside me, feel free to just copy everything that I'm doing. You don't have to do your own thing. We've all been there. What is this? Okay, I know we got blenders, but what do you even use that for? Oh my god, that is such a long description. Okay, I have no idea why that is so... I mean, I like the coffee machine here, but I kind of want to be able to fit stuff around it. It would make me so happy if I could put a coffee machine on something other than a counter. I don't know why we're still being restricted by this. I should be able to put it on like a table, right? Maybe if I might be able to trick the game into thinking it's on a table. Or, yeah, on a counter by placing it down, something like this. I don't actually like this. I think that's ugly. Also, I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's doing good, and that you all had a good... Actually, I've posted a video since New Year's, haven't I? I do not remember. If I haven't, I hope everyone had a happy New Year. I think I did. It's not been that long. I'm just being forgetful. I was really hoping to get more content out over between December and February, but I've been so busy. I haven't been in school this semester because I had so much going on and I really needed a break. And I wanted to get more content out because of that, but it's just not happened. Because, like I said, I've been so incredibly busy. It's been ridiculous. I really like this, but I have no reason to use it. Oh, it's so cute in that color, though. Would this be ridiculous here? I feel like it's too big to put here. Yeah, I think it is, but it's so cute. Oh, I need to use this somewhere. All right, this one's cute. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Sorry, it took me ages to decide, so... let me see if I can actually make this work, because if I can't, I'm gonna lose my mind. Alright, we have this. Yeah. Okay, if I put this like that, and then... I don't think it's big enough. I could try sizing it up a little. Do like 1.4 maybe? Oh, that's massive now. Okay, okay, I can't... I think I had this problem in the last video I did where I could then not grab it. I could no longer get this. Okay. I mean, it fits, like... I wish it could be invisible, though. Maybe I can... No, it has to be 1.2. I will have to playtest this. Okay, I don't like that it's bigger now, but... I mean, it works, so. Put it like kind of to the right. I'll cover that in some way, but okay. For now, we will have it like that, and then let's come over here. And this microwave is non-functional, by the way. That's not gonna work. One thing I hate about this game, actually, is the microwaves, because my Sims, for some reason, will default to microwaving everything if there's a microwave on the lot, and I can't deal with it. So if I can put down a non-functioning microwave, I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. Also, what year did air fryers, like, get invented? Because... Or, like, when did they become popular? Is this... Let's use the functional one. Because I don't know if this fits within my time frame. I'm assuming it does. Because as I've said a million times, the save file is meant to be set somewhere between like 2004 and 2012. I'm kind of putting all of those errors, I guess. Oh, I hate saying it like that, but that's, yeah. I'm putting all of those together just because I can't decide, you know, I can't commit to just doing 2004 because I would be so bored. So yeah, we're gonna have to merge it all together and just act like it was all happening at once. Alright, let's do the toaster like that, and then what else would we do? We have a trash can. I might move it. I need to turn sound off. Hold on. It's so loud in my ears. Maybe we'll put it like here. Or actually, maybe I'll put it there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. What is this? Oh. It's that table. Again, I don't know how those blenders work, so I don't even know what that's gonna do. We've got the dishwasher in. We need to put in... What else is like a kitchen staple? Oh, like a range hood? I don't know if we can fit that because the microwave's there. Maybe if I move it up a bit. Okay. Okay, this is like... It is white though, I don't really want it white. Oh, there's a black option. Nice. Okay. Let's see. I think that's like all the basics of the kitchen, other than maybe putting in... I don't think it needs lights. They have blinds. I don't think they need to have curtains. Let me see what I have. And if I want to put in a curtain, I will. But I think the blinds is going to be fine. I mean, these are nice curtains, so maybe I'll put that there. I mean, I don't know if there's room. Okay, we could put in like a little rug by the sink, maybe? Let's see. What rugs do I have? I did recently do another CC clean out. I do this pretty often. I try to stay on top of it just so it doesn't get to too much. I think I'm at like 49 gigabytes right now, and I was at about 64, so I cleaned out a lot of CC. I just worried with having... What is this? Anyway, I worry with having as much furniture CC as I do that when I get around to actually making the Sims and like being in Creator Sim again, because I'm hardly ever in Creator Sim, I'm gonna end up with like 100 gigabyte CC folder just because I'm gonna have to download so much because I barely have any. Before I started making the save file, I very rarely used like custom clothes. I used custom hairs, but not a lot of custom clothes, so I actually really like that as like a little... Would you have it in front of the oven or the sink though? I don't know, I like it. I kind of prefer it in front of the oven, but girl, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I very rarely used it, so when it comes around to, you know, stocking up again, or stocking up in general, it's gonna take up a lot of space. So I'm trying to make sure that the furniture and mostly the clutter, really, because my issue isn't really with having too much furniture, it's having too much clutter. I'm trying to make sure that I don't go overboard and that everything I have is something I'm going to use. Okay, this is such a good table. Hello, I'm using this. Thank you. I don't know where this table came from. Should we do it like in the middle? I might do it in the middle. Okay. Ooh. No, not these. They do like something kind of fancy like that. I don't know. It's like a weird mesh. I very rarely ever play with couples that like don't have children or aren't going to have children for a while, so I'm so excited to play with the couple that's going to live in this house because they have 3 dogs, and I do play with pets but not actively. You know, like pets in any Sims, like any iteration of The Sims. I mean, I haven't played Sims 2, but I'm gonna assume that it wasn't much better. Pets are just, they're nothing. They're so nothing. They don't do anything. Like, they'll bug your Sims sometimes, and honestly, the ones in Sims 4 are probably the worst. I don't remember them being as irritating in Sims 3. But they just... all they do is make noise and get scared. And I give my Sims pets because it makes sense, and then I never do anything with them, and they just kind of exist in my house, and they are annoying and they need to be walked, and that's it. I wish they had more distinctive personalities, because then I would feel more inclined to really like actively play with them and enjoy them. But when I have pets in Sims, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just like, I can't wait till you die. I don't want you here. They're nothing to me. I never find them fun to play with. But yeah, they have 3 dogs, the couple that lives here. So I'm hoping that maybe, you know, doing my little role play, you know, playing with my dolls will make me feel more incentivized to not only care, but also like actively play with them. I really like this round table. I don't like that the chairs have to get placed like this, because it looks like we're gonna start like using a Ouija board. But you can't really do... like, it won't sit in the middle here. I don't think it makes sense against the wall, but I might just... do that. I don't know, does that look okay? Someone tell me that looks okay. Alright, I think that's fine. That probably looks fine, right? Okay, this phone, I'm gonna put it here. I wish it was higher on the wall, because I think that would make more sense, but go, whatever. Also, should I make this an island instead of just a regular counter? I probably should, right? Let's figure out. Yeah, so let me know if you guys feel the same way about pets in this game, because I just don't see the point in them. And the thing is, we all beg for things in this game that we will end up getting irritated by, I think. Like, I think we all wanted pets for a long time before it came out, and then we never play with them, or they're just absolutely horrible to play with. Though I don't think it would be like that with cars, because I know a lot of people really do want cars in the game. I don't really care if we get cars or not, because it's not open world, so it's not like I can use that car. It would be fun to be able to use them like within a neighborhood, but I think EA would have to reshape a few things to make open neighborhoods a bit more, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not expansive, but like, make them inclusive of cars, I guess is how I'm gonna say that. And make it so that, you know, it's a bit wider, like the neighborhoods are a bit more open, so that you can use a car to get like from one lot to another. Sorry, that was like a whole lot of gibberish. You guys know what I mean. These chairs, I guess I'll use those ones. Should I make them brown though? Because there's a lot of black happening in here. Let's do them as like a nice dark brown, or like that color. That's good. Okay, that was quicker than I thought it would be. That is the general shape of the kitchen and dining area. I'm gonna put a rug here. Do I have a light switch? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna put a rug in. Let's see. What's like another rug? Should I just make it match the one I have in the kitchen? Maybe. Maybe not. Ugh, that is kind of ugly. Maybe I'll do this one. I might shrink it down though, because it's a bit big. Also, I may show you all the Sims I made for this house later on. I'm not totally sure though. You know what? I may as well just furnish the whole house as it would be if they had fully moved in. Because would they have all the furniture already in and not the clutter? Would it be kind of silly to like do all the furniture and then not put cluttering? Because then it's a bit like, well, what the hell? I might just do that. But I'm first going to finish up shaping. This is how I do all of my builds. I always try and at least do the shape of the build before I start like cluttering. That way I don't get stuck on one room and then have to redo it after I've already cluttered the whole house. Because it's a pain, it really is. Okay, I want to do a sectional sofa with like this, and I have a few options. I have that one and I have this one. Oh, I like that in the orange. See, here's my problem. This one is quite smaller than like the average couch, so if I were to use it, I would use toolmod to scale it up, but then it might look really strange with like the Sims sitting on it. And there are a few sectionals to choose from, I think. Let me see. I don't know why the icon's broken, it's fine. It's just like so strange. Like why does it look like that? Let me see. I also thought about using this one. But it's not a sectional. I wish I could at least make it look kind of like a sectional. Imagine this isn't even... Yeah, it is a sectional. Okay. I was about to be like, imagine it's not even called a sectional and I've been calling it that the whole time. And someone's gonna come on my comment section and be like, it's not a sectional actually. It's a blah blah blah. Well, I'm never gonna use that. I don't know why that's in my game. Where's the other one that I'm looking for? I've probably gone past it a million times. Where is it? Well, we do have this one. And I do really love this couch. I really, really do. But you can't change the colors of it. And it also is on the wrong side. Like I need it, I need this, I need it here and not here. And it does, I mean, it does look good with the everything else I have going on, but I really want to be able to use this armchair. So I need to find that other one so that we can compare. Where is it? I'm gonna go crazy. I bet it's like right at the bottom of... Hold on, let me go to here. I know I have another one. I have two more that I'm struggling to find. One of them I literally installed today. Okay, I'm gonna filter it to CC only. That way it's easier for me to find it. I have this. Like there's this one, but it looks quite small. I mean, it has the gray and orange swatch on it, so that's good, but I just wish it didn't come with the pillows and everything. I wish it was just like plain. That would make my life a lot easier. It would be easier to match everything. Okay, this is the one I was looking for. Because it's bigger and it fills up the space better. Okay, it's not quite... Oh, why did that stop bugging out? That was weird. Okay. I might do this one. Because as much as I like this one, like I like the shape of it more, I think it looks more natural. It doesn't quite fill up the area the way that I want it to. It's kind of gray. No. Maybe I'll do a brown. Okay, we'll see how that feels. Who knows, I might end up going back to this one within like 20 minutes. That's the way that I am. Okay. We will look for a coffee table and a rug. And then I'll figure out this TV situation. I do want to give them a glass coffee table. I don't know if I like this one. It's also quite big. Yeah, it's got like swatches I'm not a fan of. I think there's this one, but it looks too fancy. Oops. I guess it could work. I'm just thinking this would be a really tight area. I know there's mods that can help with that, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should do— oh god, we can't do a white couch. That's so dangerous. Do not do a white couch. Look at cream couch. Here's my issue, is it's not the same shade, and that's gonna bother me, and I know it is, because that's the way that I am. I could do this and then make it like glass and black. I think I use this coffee table a lot though. I'm just concerned your Sims wouldn't be able to get to this door. Or I could do— ooh, I didn't know there was a round one. Maybe I'll do a round coffee table. That would fit so much better in this space, and then I could— I guess we could have it blocked off a bit. That's not like— it's not that big of a deal. If I size this up, so it fits a bit better like that. Okay, maybe we'll give it a go. We'll see how I feel about it. Your Sims are gonna sit on it weird. Whatever. And then we'll do the— should we put in the lamp? Put in a lamp? Ooh, this is a nice little lamp. That's kind of— that's pretty— did I put in another one? Oh my god, what the hell happened? Do I like that? Yeah. Do I think it looks good with the rest of it? No. Maybe this one. I really like this armchair. I think it's gonna be me fighting to keep this armchair this whole time though. And it's not going to happen because it doesn't look good with any of the couches that I pick. It's like a dark brown. Like if I do this couch black, it's gonna look awkward with that armchair. So is there like a different color? I don't really want to have it like all black furniture in here. Maybe I should do like a side table with a lamp instead. I don't think they'd have a beanbag. I will come back to that. What do I have for TV stands? This is what I'm using currently. It's not bad, but it's not quite what I'm after, I don't think. So maybe I should put the coffee table just like here. Does that make sense? I guess. Okay, let's do that. It's fine. Should we do this as like the TV console? Oops. I mean, that's way too modern. That's not within the era. Oh, that's way too small. I need something big to fit like a big TV. Ooh. I might swap to this TV first of all. I do have this like entertainment center, but it only looks good in white, I think. Yeah. When it's in like the other swatches, it looks a little bit too alpha for my taste. Like, it looks okay in gray. I mean, actually, it doesn't look too bad in black, but I think this is too much for their house. Yeah, I do have like a little story planned out for them too, and that's gonna be fun to play with. I'm not really sure in making the save file whether I want to like, or whether the Sims I want to play with in my save file are going to be the Sims that I release with it, because I'm not too clingy with my builds. Like, I'm happy to release pretty much anything that I build, as long as there's not like an issue with it that's going to make people get mad at me. But when it comes to my Sims, I'm way too attached to them, and I'm way too like, that's my Sim, you can't have it. So I don't know if I will be releasing like exact versions of The Sims, or if I'm gonna do like alternate versions, or just make entirely new Sims with entirely different stories for the sake of a public release for the save file, if a public release even happens, because I mean, we've been over this a million times. I don't know if the game is gonna be normal about me trying to release my save file. So we'll see. But as for what would be released, yeah, I'm just not totally settled on it, and I don't want to disappoint anyone by giving away like a lot of details on the Sims I'm working on, because I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, I get to play with them, and then you don't get to play with them actually, because I'm being a greedy bitch. So yeah, that's why I don't talk that much about the Sims for the save, unless I'm doing like a build, and then I do try and include some details. But yeah, the Sims that I'm putting in this house, like I said, they have 3 dogs. They're a young couple. They've just moved into this house. It's like their first home together. I think one of them is a veterinarian, and the other one is doing something. I don't know what, but something for sure. Maybe I'll do it in... I didn't really want to do it in black, but I feel like that makes sense. And so, do I like that, or what is that? So yeah, they are having some like difficulties in their relationship, but it has nothing to do with like them. It's just their parents are getting a little bit in the way of some things, and I thought that could be like some fun like family drama. I'm trying not to do anything too crazy or extreme with the stories, because I do want everything to feel like realistic, and for anyone who plays with any of the families to be able to, you know, go down whatever path you want to go down with them, and not feel like I have created a very specific niche story that you must recreate in your own gameplay. Maybe we'll do the brown swatch. Okay. Let's look at rugs. This is also giving me access to the pillow section. Yay. Size that down. I'm so glad you guys can't hear my birds right now, because they are absolutely screaming in their room. And it is so freeing no longer sharing a room with them because they absolutely lose it every 5 minutes. They are so irritating. I could not recommend having a bird less. They are horrible, horrible little animals. Like, yes, they're adorable and I love them and they're everything to me, but what a horrible pet to have. Go, like, a lizard would be so much better than a bird. I don't know why I put myself in a situation where I have two of them. Yeah, they used to make recording so difficult because I couldn't record any time of day except at nighttime, which was not fun because everyone would be home and I'd be constantly paranoid that they could hear me. I'm so directionless with this living room. I don't really know what I want to do. I do have some pictures, but I'm very lost on... Like, I know I want, like I said, white and black and brown and orange, but when it comes to actually picking those things out, I'm like, I don't know. Which is why I like to give you guys a warning about how indecisive and slow I am when I'm building, because it's probably irritating to sit and actively watch. I don't know, like a rug is so hard. I always struggle with the rugs. I don't know what rug to pick. I don't know. Now that I have my own house, I'm like, I have to decorate this place and I don't know what to do with it. Not that I can, because I don't have any money to decorate it, but if I did, I would be absolutely overwhelmed because there's too much to think about. So I can't imagine having to like buy a house and commit to that house forever and, you know, be stuck with that purchase, because I couldn't even decide on a rug. I really couldn't. I can't even decide on a rug in my Sims game, or a couch in my Sims game. So I am glad that I can't afford a couch, because then I would be really stressed out. I like this one. If I do a black and white rug though, it's like everything is black and white. Everything is like this. I feel like I need to do an orange colored rug to go with the pillows on the couch. Or something plain like that. Maybe I should just do that. It's all very the way that it is. Okay. I need to go back and continue to debate on what couch to use though. Maybe I should just do like this. I don't want to do green because green is not quite it. I mean, I could do that, but girl, I don't know. Maybe we should ditch the living room for a little bit because I'm so lost on what to do in here. I think I have to like let go of this armchair. I don't want to though. I really don't want to. Let's go back to the sectional. Where's the other piece? Here it is. Again, I don't know why it looks like that in the picture. There's no like halfway. There's no like halfway point between 4 or 5 seats. I did want to do an entrance to the garage here, but I can't fit that there. So maybe it should be that there's an entrance from the laundry into the garage, or like the side of the house or something. I know you should realistically be able to enter from here, but just because I want to do it as a 4-seater, it's just not quite gonna work. Should I just do it as 3? We could do... Wait, how would this... Would that be like that? Wait, hold on. I'm silly. It'd be like that. Now that would be crazy. That's a big couch. Oh god, what am I doing? I mean, like, yeah, you could have a couch that big, but they don't need a couch that big. I don't even think they need it that big. No, because it looks too small like this. You know what I mean? I'm acting like... Okay, it's gonna be either this one or the other one. I don't think this one. It's just too... It's just not big enough like that. Okay, I'm gonna put a couch down and then we're just gonna like put up a painting, maybe put something in the entryway and then not touch the living room anymore because clearly this is like my one room that I just don't know what to do with. It's like, this is a bigger one. I mean, not really, it looks exactly the same size as that one. I think I like this more. I just wish that I could put in like a little additional spot here. Maybe I can, if I like inch it down slightly, like the tiniest little bit. Maybe I can make that look. Okay, I mean, you can't really see it that much. I think that looks fine. Okay, and I think this is too skinny. Like, that's not quite working there. Should I make that? I'm gonna do that a lighter color. I like that lighter. And then I will... Let's go back to surfaces and... So this is why I don't build a lot in my long plays, like residential houses, because it's pretty easy to just get like the shell done, but then as soon as you get into the interior, that's when I get very, very picky. And it can, I think it's probably difficult to bear because I have a hard time bearing myself when I'm doing this. Could do just like the black one. I don't think that quite fits in with the modern look we're going for though, so maybe not. I think I color it to be... I mean, it is the right color. This is coming up... Okay, yeah, the black swatch. I just think this is giving 2025. So, like someone did like a home reno on that. You know those videos on TikTok of people who do like... I bought this off of a Facebook Marketplace and then I flipped it and I sold it for 10 grand. Like, okay, wow. That's what that looks like to me. So, you could do this. This thing is always huge though. Don't mind the amount that I will like resize furniture. When it's stuff like this, that doesn't matter if it's resized. I will be resizing it because, like, what are you gonna do about it? It's not quite what I want for in here at all, but I'm just gonna leave it because I can't look at this living room any longer or else I'm going to lose my mind. So I need a little shoe rack. And I saw one earlier that I downloaded that I like. I'll just look it up because it'll make my life easier. Is it this one? I think it's this one. We'll do black, and I want to give them like a little umbrella stand. I know a lot of you say that you're so excited to play in the save file, so just imagine how I feel. Imagine how excited I am to play in the save file, and then I have to spend like so long just building, because I don't play in my save files whilst I'm working on them. I'm like, I have a whole perfectionist thing about that. Like, I don't want to like ruin it, you know, because something that really annoys me is when you start a save file, or like when you're playing your game. Okay, I'm making no sense. Something that annoys me about The Sims is that your sim has a skill for everything. Like, your sim dances one time, now they have the dancing skill. Your sim starts singing in the shower, now they have the singing skill. That drives me absolutely insane. So when I start a save file, the last thing I want is for my sims to be going around getting every skill in the world, or dating people, or doing anything without me there to tell them not to. Because I'm a major control freak, and if they're doing all that, I'm gonna get really irritated. This is huge. I'm sizing it down. I think I have a thermostat in the kitchen. I do. Okay, someone's gonna have to realistically let me know where this would be. I think, in my experience, it would be in the living room, so maybe I should not have it in the kitchen then. Also, I think I gotta make this match the kitchen area. Yeah, that's better. I want to put in a painting. I said I was gonna do that, and then I did not, so. Let's have a look. But does anyone actually play with neighborhood stories? Because I really liked the idea of the feature when it was introduced, but then I remembered playing with story progression. Oh my god, that is so cute. What on earth? I've never seen that one. Okay, they wouldn't have these kinds of paintings. I know what I'm thinking of, and I gotta find it. As I was saying though, what was I saying? Okay, this is kind of like in vibe with what I'm thinking of, but this is not quite it. I'm just thinking they'd have some kind of eclectic art around the house, because they seem like those kinds of, I mean, those kinds of people. So I like this, but it's not quite it. Maybe even like this, actually, they would have. Okay, I gotta think about that. No, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, story progression. I remember story progression in the mod. And you'd get notifications like every 5 seconds about what sims around the town were doing, and it would be like a sim who you're friends with is dating like 3 elderly women, which is fine if that's what they want to do, but I'm glad at least that the in-game story progression in this game that they introduced doesn't give you notifications, but there's also nothing more annoying than seeing that your neighbor has adopted 7 dogs. Or God forbid, a sim you're playing with. I know you can disable it for sims that you play with and all that, but I just wish it was a little bit more refined, if anything. Which is why mods are just so much better than anything EA puts out. Like, the new royalty pack, I think people were playing with a royalty mod for years before the royalty pack came out, and I'm like, it can't be better than the mod someone put out. In fact, I get a little bit suspicious of EA sometimes with specific things they introduce to the game, because there are modders who frequently have already done those features that they introduce. And it's a bit like, well, you know, did you kind of just copy this person? Or, I mean, like, realistically, no, they probably didn't, but yeah, it's just a bit fishy to me. I like this painting, but I feel like it looks weird to do just one. Okay, whatever, girl. Let's leave that. I'm loving our black furniture house. I love doing houses in this style. Okay, let's have a look at the master bedroom, because I could do an office space, but I don't know, because one part of the story for the Sims that live here, like I was talking about with their parents, is that they're having difficulties with their families not getting along, and there's like some drama going on between all of them. And I was thinking that it could be that they're having their families stay with them at the moment, because did I mention this earlier with the snow out front? Because of the snow, I was thinking of... Did I explain why I put the snow out front? I don't think I did. Let me really quickly just pause and explain why there's snow on these lots. An idea I got for the save file was to do... because it's being created with the intention of me playing rotationally, and therefore the way that I would prefer people play it is rotationally, so rotating through each household to play with. You don't have to do that, you can make your own Sims. But I was thinking each area at the start of the game would be set up so that you could play rotationally seasonally. So one neighborhood would be in autumn and you'd start in autumn and play in autumn, and then another would be in winter and summer and so forth. So I think maybe when you would start playing with this family, it would be like winter holidays, and they're currently having their parents stay with them, and they're having some issues with their parents staying with them. So we could do one room up as like a guest room, and that would make sense, and maybe do another as an office or something. But yeah, that could be like a fun little thing. I kind of wanted to put some story elements in it for you, because someone who I was really inspired by, I can't say their username, and if I remember, because I often don't, I will put it on the screen. But they released a 90s save file recently, and something I really loved about it was that they tried to put in scripted events. Well, they did. I haven't played with it much. I only played with it like 2 weeks ago, but I haven't been able to find the time to touch it since. But they put in some scripted events, so like things that happen when you first start playing with each household. And I think it could be fun that when you first load it into the household, we have something like that with the family going on, where they're having their little problems. So I don't know, we'll see about that, but that could be like a cute little thing to do. So for this room, I know I've got these, like, what color are these walls? Like brown? I'm thinking like mauve, but let me look at my pictures. I kind of have an idea for it. I'm gonna like keep it simple. It'd be like purple and gray and brown, like a purple gray and dark brown. I like this bed frame. I know that there's like a blanket to go with it. Let me see. This one, yeah. Like, even though I say this is a young couple, I still think that they're mature. Like, mature enough that they're probably like... I want to say like mid-20s. Like maybe 26, 27. Which is kind of scary. Because I'm 23, my partner turns 25 in April. And I'm like, I don't know if I would refer to my partner as mature. So maybe I should hold back on calling them that before I start scaring myself. Okay, I need pillows. I think I had some in the bed section. These look nice, but they're kind of bohemian. The all black swatch. Wait, where is it? Like that? I don't know if this is like the color I want to go for. Okay, definitely not that one. I don't know why it keeps disappearing. Maybe it's like high poly, and so it's like struggling to like stay on my screen. It's like the white. I do like that, but I want to do a dark color scheme in here, so I don't think I can do that. Oh, see that I just need to do this. Okay. Alright, I am leaning towards either this green one or this black one, but then I don't want to do black pillows really. I also really like this purple. I mean, we could do the purple. We could do that. That's giving... Wait. Some like layering happening here. I also don't know if I should do floorboards or carpet in the rooms. I prefer to do floorboards over carpet, but I think that it looks a little bit better with the carpet, so we'll see. And then with the curtains, I think I'm just gonna do plain black curtains because I think that that's all they would have in here. Just that. Maybe we should do the green. Girl, I don't know. Oh god. Okay, I moved to the bedroom so that it would be easier, but it's not actually easier, and I still don't really quite know what I'm going to do with this. I might put down the dresser for them. I think that they could have this black rug in here because I do intend on replacing this rug, so I think I'll put the black rug in this room and then they'll get a different rug in there. I need to put another curtain here. And possibly, okay, why is that not leveled? Oh, we need to do like the closet entrance because I have a walk-in closet. I don't think I have the custom content I need to actually make a walk-in closet though, because I don't really ever do that in my game. Just because I'm like, well, it's a waste of space, but I have so much space to do it in this build that I'm like, I literally may as well. Like, look how big, literally look how big this is. This is huge. It would make, I mean, I don't like how open that is though. Is there a closed version of this? Like a non-archway version? Maybe I'll just do a door then, because I don't like how that's like really, really open. Or I could do the hallway space and make it like slimmer. It's like it's such a big hallway, I think. I don't think these rooms need to be any bigger though. It's not like they're tiny rooms. So there would be no point in making them any larger. And I already sized down the master bedroom a little bit earlier because it was really big. And I was like, why did I build... like, why did I do these rooms so big? I mean, obviously I know why, because of the way the house is, but yeah, I might see if I prefer the color of the walls in here is this color. If I do that, then I could do like the... where is it? I mean, that's fine actually. Maybe I'll just do this. The kind of a black and white, and then we'll put pops of color around. This is going to be not centered just because of the big freaking curtains. Can I size these down actually? I mean, I can, but then I'd have to size that down too for it to look right. Actually, I don't think I would need to because this window is so tall. I'll just like lower it. I mean, I don't know. Okay, that's fine for now. I do want to do a TV in here because I think they would have their own TV and change that color to match. And they need like an end table. I think a trap we all get stuck in when doing houses for our Sims is building the houses within our own style and to our own liking and not really to the liking of the Sims. And I try really hard, especially in making the save file, to evade that temptation to really not, you know, give into that. But one thing I really need to work on is doing actual modern houses. Something I've been wanting to do for a while actually is to maybe make like a cute little spinning wheel. You know, like a spinning wheel challenge for myself with builds, to try and build houses from different countries instead of just doing all American style, because I prefer the American style because it's like, it's comfortable, it's familiar. I've been doing it for such a long time that it doesn't feel difficult, but I think I need to learn to deviate from it a little bit. Does this room feel too mature for them? Or does it feel okay? I really want it centered, but the window is just not going to let me do that. I could get rid of the window, but does it bring in any light? I mean, it doesn't really, but doesn't look weird without a window there. I mean, I don't think it does. Just gonna, I guess I'll just move it all over then. Maybe they need like a different kind of rug. Just like something to like bring the room together. Ooh. Well, no, because that feels less... No, we're not gonna do that one. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, so I think it could be fun to try and build maybe something that's inspired by, say like, okay, we'll do that for now. I don't know. I don't know. Inspired by like, I don't know, because we have Nordhaven in the game, so something European. Please forgive me, I forget what Nordhaven, Sweden? Is it Sweden or is it, that is such a cute mirror. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. It's either Sweden or the Netherlands. It's one or the other, I think, unless I'm completely wrong and it's not actually either of them. And should we do a hallway? Maybe we'll do like a hallway mirror. Okay. But yeah, I think it could be fun to try and build something based off of like houses there, or like maybe even like South American style houses, or houses you would find in South America is probably the better way to word that. Because there's so many different architectural choices, so much difference in architecture from country to country, and it would be harder to do some because of, you know, being limited with custom content and content available in the game. But it would also push me out of my comfort zone. But I don't know how that would go, because like I said, I don't even build modern houses half the time. I'm not within, it's not a style that I really enjoy building in, like, at all. So that would probably be a bit of a challenge for me, but I'm sure I could do it. I'm sure it would be fine. Okay, I want to do a standing mirror in here. I'm gonna put this one here. And then maybe I should do the standing mirror there. I thought about putting like a dog bed in here, but I don't know. See, I really like the patterns on these ones, but this middle one is just like, it's giving teenage girl's bedroom. Same with that one, like the deer is not quite right. Again, you really have to ignore the amount of times I change the color scheme. It's just like how I am. Okay, let's put in some ceiling fans. Do I have... Oh, that's big. Okay. You know what? Actually, that's gonna get really annoying if I'm like still working in here. I mean, that's the basics of the room, really. We could do a seat. One of those, like, what are they called? It's not an, is it an ottoman? Which I never use, ever. But we could put one there. like this one. Oh yeah, that would look really good. Just like, maybe they have like one of the dogs sleep on here, because they have, I think, 2 big dogs and 1 small dog, so they could have a dog sleeping on there at night. And they would need a painting as well. Oh my god, these ones, I'm obsessed with these things. My favorite thing to do when I go to the shopping center near my house is to go into one of these like little stores they have, because they have all those like home is where the heart is signs, and I love them. They're so they're extremely millennial to me. I know some people might say that's more like it's more boomer, but my mother had these signs up and so did my dad. So I'm gonna put one here for now in the kitchen, and then I'll move it somewhere else. I don't really know if the Sims who live here would have stuff like that up. Maybe the female Sim would. Maybe that's like within her style, but I don't know if her boyfriend would. Like, I love this. I wish it was available in Simlish though. I don't mind mixing everything now. I don't think that's gonna work in here. But back when I first started building more, or I guess just playing my game in general really is the better way to explain this, I really hated mixing Simlish with English. It just used to really bother me. Oh, I have a light switch in here already. I kind of want to do like a nature, either something funky or a nature painting. I don't really want like an old style one. I might have to find some CC that lets me do that though, because I don't think any of the ones I have are quite what I'm looking for. I can do this one. Scale it up 1.5. Okay, let's see. We would need to do that just in black and white. Maybe I should do it like double in the center. I do think it looks better as centered than spread or split apart, I guess. Okay, they would have a TV in here. Again, because one of them is a vet, I think they could, I mean, actually, how much money do vets make? I have no idea. I'm not gonna start talking out of my ass. In case any of you happen to be a vet and you're gonna be like, actually, I don't make enough to afford 2 flat screen TVs, but I'm gonna give them another one. That's not quite the height. I mean, they could have like a smaller one though. Maybe I'll just do like a smaller flat screen. I feel like I have enough room in here that if I wanted to put a vanity in, I could, but I just don't think the female Sim really cares for that. Let's do some lamps though. Also, I'm trying to keep this Maxis match while also having textured beds, because I hate the flat beds. I think I've mentioned this in a few videos before. I despise how flat the beds are in this game, because you can have some items that look really nice and like have some, you know, texture going on with them. Okay, this is eating. Love that, the rays of light. But yeah, and then you just have like a super flat bed, and it really bothers me. I want the lighting in here to be cool though. Let's get rid of that. Why are these lights so warm? Why are they brown as well? Why can't you come in? Oh, I like the red. Is there like a red blanket? No, that's too bright. Okay, let's just do that then. Yeah, alright. That's most of the master bedroom mapped out. We could... I don't think I have what I need for the closet. I also would like to do this... a different door to the one that I'm doing here. Yeah, flatbeds, hate them. So I hope that the build still looks fairly Maxis match while also like mixing things up a bit. Like, I know the counters and the bed are gonna look a little bit more alpha, but I hope it looks okay, because I'm trying to keep Maxis mix like as the ideal, I mean, I'm trying to do a Maxis mix, but I'm also trying to keep it realistic because it's hard to capture the realism without putting in a little bit of alpha CC. Okay, let me just see. I might have the stuff I need for a closet, but I don't think that I do. I also should save, so okay. Yeah, I don't have what I need for a closet. I think I did have some stuff, but I deleted it from my game because I didn't really use it ever. So it's convenient that I now want to actually make a closet. Why is it like a green hue? Is this light like green? I feel like there's like light coming off of these lamps that's making everything look yellow and green, which is really strange. Don't even have a light in the hallway. All right, could we try and do, okay, a guest room? Why is this like off the floor? Hello? I'm so confused. Why is that like that? Okay, that's better. It's no longer going to be off the floor. I think this will be an office space. I'm just like, do they even need an office space? I'm trying to think of like hobbies that the Sims who live here would have. Because as I said, one of them is a vet and the other one, I think I was either going to make them both vets or it was going to be one of them is a vet and the other one is a nurse. So that's kind of what they want over, that they both work in some like subsector of healthcare, even if, you know, one of them is like animal healthcare, but it's still healthcare. So it would make some sense if they had like an office, but I'm actually thinking they might just be using this space as like a workout room. So we could put some workout equipment down and it wouldn't be wrong to do that. Be like some dumb. Do you need that many though? Be for real. That's a lot. That would be like a gym. I don't think that they would have that though. Maybe we should just do like, well, the guest room though, you need to have like 2 beds. But if they're having like 2 different family members stay, maybe that's part of the beef that they would be having. Maybe the issue is with the family is that one side of the family got to have the actual guest room and the other got put on air mattresses. So we could do that. Also, I love this bed frame. It's really giving a certain vibe. I just don't like that these swatches are kind of, you know, it's very old CC. I think this is from 2018. I don't know if they would have this here. Actually, do I like that bed frame better? That is really cute. I actually might do this bed frame in here instead. Okay, let me find a mattress. I mean, I wrote this one, but that's like on the floor. Where's like the floating one? There we go. Okay, it's like a guest bedroom. Like a dog bed. Maybe I'll just put a dog bed in their room. Or like 2. Does it not look kind of a bit weird? I don't know. Okay, maybe I will just do one as, for the sake of the video, do one as like a study with like, or just like a workout room, as I was saying, with just like a few little items around. It won't be like fully furnished. And then for the other one, I'll do a guest room. Maybe the guest room will be painted a different color. Make this the guest room instead. Okay. It's like, I like those ones. I could do the frame that I was gonna do for them. Then I think I'll have to do like the exact same. Then I'll have to do the exact same blanket, and that might be a bit of an annoyance. I mean, that's like fine, that color, but it doesn't go with the walls, so I'm gonna have to change them back. Just see how that feels. Yeah, that feels fine, I think. Okay, let's do the side tables. With, like, I've never been in a position where there is a guest room in my house, so I don't know what people are making the guest room look like. Just like a room? Do you put a dresser in there? Do you need to do that? You probably do, right? Okay, let's do these then. Let's just have like a different colored swatch. I mean, I don't think I want to do it like that though. Is this the same one that they have? Oh no, it's a different one. I think it's just from the same set. I don't like how small they are though, so I am gonna size them up again. 0.2. I guess we'll do the same curtains. Although, do I want that? I might do like the big, I might give them a big window as well, but then that might look weird, so we'll just see how I feel about it. Oh yeah, that doesn't really fit, does it? I can just... patch that together. Okay. And maybe we would do the same curtain. Okay, hello? Thank you. I hate when it does that. I'm having... How many times over the course of the channel have I spoken about the mouse issues that I have? I don't know what happens on my computer, but there's always some kind of problem. Okay. Maybe that lamp, like green, if they want to follow a color scheme. I don't think that we need that light there anymore then. I don't know though, because it does look a bit weird without the light. Okay, I need to raise these though. Okay, rug. Let me just do that. That's like fine. Why is the lighting so strange? I'm so confused. All the lighting I've done in this room and the other room is like so weird. I mean, that looks better. Like, that makes more sense. Okay. Put like a dresser under the... I don't want to give them the exact same one that I gave the other room, so... I don't think it would make sense to do that. I have like no dressers. What on earth? I must have deleted a lot of them, and I have no I have no memory of doing that, so okay, I might at the very least. This room doesn't have a closet, and neither does this one. So sorry, I had to yawn. I could do, but then that'll make this look really small. So maybe I wouldn't do a walk-in. Maybe I would just do like the double one, and then everyone has a closet space. Although I am thinking of flipping this so that the bed's on this side, just so these two rooms aren't like, the bed isn't along literally the same wall. I kind of hate when that's happening. It like annoys me a little bit. I'm gonna do the big window in here. I am overlapping it, but it doesn't look that bad because you've got the it's a little bit covered by curtains and stuff, so it looks fine. I will have to fix this one though, because it's not quite right. I'm gonna move this dog bed out of the way because it's very in the way. Maybe I should put that like... Would it be weird to have your dog bed in the kitchen? I don't know. I've never had a dog, so... Where does the dog sleep? In the garage? I've only ever had cats and birds, so... I'm very lost on this one. Let's just put that there for now. Alright, and then we've got this space. Okay, I need to find like all of my workout equipment, some activities and skills. Let's see. Oh, I did not put that in right. Whoops. Okay. Oh. I only just downloaded this pack, so I did not know we had these like officially now in the game. It's a pity it's kind of ugly. Like, why can't it come in a solid black swatch? Why does it have to have this weird colorful accent on it? Like, they have the one in all white but not in black. Okay. Oh wait, there's this one as well. Or is that the same thing? Well, one looks like it's... Oh, this is like... Oh. Oh, it's... Okay, I get it now. Sorry, I'm so confused. There's this, though, but this is like CC, and so I don't think that... Oh yeah, that's like the get fit thing. I wonder if they've updated this to make it actually function. Probably not. Okay, I probably would just do like a treadmill though. Although I'm still not totally sure if I want to even put anything in this room. Like, I kind of need the guest room, but I don't really know if I need to have a like this room set up for something, but I think I just don't like any of the treadmills, honestly. I think they're all ugly. Like, this isn't, I don't really like that. I don't like the sides of that, so. There's this one, I might just use this one. Oh my god, did my mod just turn off? My cheat just turn off again? Or did I not do it right? What's going on? Oh, it's because I deleted the select the hide maxis. Okay. Alright, maybe we'll just like put it in here. And let's see. I don't think I have any other, like, we could do yoga, like a yoga mat as well. But that's like decoration, and I'm not quite on that step yet. We will get there in a minute. Yeah, do I actually have... Because for this to be functional, it actually needs to be sat. And I honestly think, if anything, I would maybe put this outside. Like, if she was to do yoga, maybe she would do it like... And I say she because I only ever have my female sims do yoga, which is like a little bit sexist of me. Like unintentionally. I might just put that there if I'm gonna put it anywhere. It's like a leaning one. These are like the teacher's one. Okay. Put like some of that. Some of that. Put that there. And well, this does function there. It's not like like you would have like a weight. You could have that here, and you also could have that. But I don't think that they would have a full gym in their house. Maybe like they would maybe want to do it in the basement. Maybe put like something down here. But just for now, I think I might keep it really simple. So we probably won't work anymore on this room. I'm gonna put blinds in all the rooms though. And then I think, aside from the bathroom, we might be getting ready to put in some decorations, like actually start cluttering. Okay. All right, let's put that. Okay, the bathroom, I like the layout of it. I'm just debating on whether I should make the color match what's happening in the kitchen. Is that, I don't know if it's like, if that's how a lot of, I don't know if bathrooms are like that. Do they usually like match? I'm just gonna do it. Let me really quickly find like a picture. I mean, yeah, you can. You could do it like that if you wanted to. I think a lot of the time they just end up being white counter cabinets and not dark, but I've actually just found one that has like a countertop that looks exactly like this, so I don't think I'm like, I don't think it's abnormal for me to want to do it like that. So let's just put in a sink. I mean, I always do like this one, but yeah, let's just do that, I guess. I'm trying to avoid using too many variants of, that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to avoid using too many different CC items when they're like, they don't really matter. So like, it would be ridiculous of me to use a different custom content sink in every single house because it's a bathroom sink, like who cares? I do like this mirror though, and I want to keep this mirror. When it comes to the toilet though, I mean, okay, I'll do that toilet. I have yet to find like a tub shower combo that I actually like. That like kind of fits what I'm trying to do. Like, because I wish it would just blend into the wall, you know, like that. I don't like that it has its own thing. I know that you can, like this, I mean this blends in, but I want it to be plain on the bottom. I don't want to have this. Maybe I can put like a curtain in the kind of cut. Oh, this has a curtain on it though. So I can do this one. Ooh. Looks better. Glass, or I mean, I do think the glass looks better, but I feel like the curtain makes more sense. I might just do the curtain, even though I wish the tub was like plain white and didn't have this tiling on it, because it doesn't really match what I've got going on. Like, why can't it just be like that? I can't really cover it either, sadly, so that's fine. Let's put in like a bin. So that's that done. One trick for if you want to put decorative items like bins in your Sims toilets, but you don't want them to actually use them, is to just face them away like this. So they will go use like the kitchen bin instead of the toilet bin, because there's nothing more annoying than having something like a bin in your toilet for like realism purposes, and then your Sim keeps going to the toilet anytime they want to empty a plate. Like, it's really irritating. I hate that. Okay, I think we've mapped most of the house out. I do need to put in the closets still, so I'm gonna get that. And I'm hesitant to do anything to the basement, just because I don't really know. I don't really know what I want to do down there. I think that if anything, because they only recently moved in, that they probably won't have the basement done up at all. So excuse me. So I don't think that I really want to do much down there. I don't like how this closet looks. I really like this one. It looks similar to the other one, but it hasn't got that look to it. Maybe I can do like a half door situation. Okay. That works. So it's still open. I also think I need to put more furniture in here. I'm just not sure what I want to do yet. So in this room, I guess, just isn't going to have a closet. And what would I put in the garage? Okay, this is like a tile higher than it's supposed to be. And I do need to figure out what I want to do with the laundry room. I don't know if I want to put in a counter or anything in here. Maybe I'll just do like the washing machine and a sink. I don't know. It is like big enough that they could have more space. What kind of washing machines do I have, first of all? Well, these are like modern, fancy kind of washing machines. Maybe I'll do less nice looking. Okay, I'll do... Let's see what the other swatches on this are, just to get an idea. Because we could do white, and then, oop, maybe we could just make the bathroom like have white countertops. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just do white in here and in here. I don't know. I'll probably change it in like 5 seconds. Don't even worry about that. And then I mean, I like this window, but I think having a 2-tile window is probably a little bit too much. So maybe I will do like a 1 to, oh, we'll just put it here. Move this door over. That might be fine. I kind of want, I want like a deep sink though, like this. That's a nice sink actually, the one I just looked at. Like, I mean, actually that's not even deep. Like, a laundry room would have a very deep sink because you want to be able to put your mop in there, you know? I also like the idea of being able to put that on top, but that's not how that works. I mean, this would work as a laundry room sink, but I don't really like using that one. So would this would work really well. But I think this house has probably been renovated right before they moved in, so they wouldn't have, I don't think they'd have any like exposed piping. Like this would work, but it has a bunch of like art supplies around it. Because it's a paint sink. What is even that? Like, what is that? I don't even, like, it looks like paper balls, but it looks ridiculous. So I'm not doing that. I mean, this would work, but it's really grimy. Yeah. Not that one. I mean, I don't know, girl. We might just have to do, I mean, this would, that kind of does kind of only, I could just do this one, I guess. I don't really want to. I don't really want to do that one. Maybe I can do this one. Maybe I can make this look normal. Beside, no, that won't look right. I think I just need to find like a picture of somebody's laundry room, and then I'll know what to do. I actually would also like to do like a larger bathroom at some point. Because I always make my bathrooms quite small. Like I do the shower and the tub together, but a lot of houses have them separated. So I would like to be able to do that in a build sometime. I just need to prioritize making my bathrooms bigger then, because they're never big. I always do little itty bitty ones and it's just not working for me anymore. I need to do a large bathroom. Alright, I can't find a sink that I like, so I think for the moment I'm just gonna do like a regular hand sink in here. We'll just put it straight in. Probably not that one because that's got like kitchen space. Maybe I'll just do like that. It doesn't really make sense because, as I said, like what you would have in the laundry room is probably, you know, not that. Let's look at laundry. Will that actually give me laundry? Washing machine stuff? Yeah, this one, and what's the other one? I love these ones. I use them all the time. I need to switch it up every now and then, but I can't help it. I love a top loader. I might do like the slightly off-white color. It's like intersecting with my door, but that's like, we still have walking space, so whatever. Some blinds in, and could I do I could do a door out onto the deck, surely. Where do I even put this hose? I kind of want to put it in the garden. I think it would make sense to put it out there, and then I'll do probably like a screen door. I mean, I like that. I don't really like that it has this stuff on it. I don't like the panel here. I need like a better kind of, whoops, a more normal looking one, I guess. I really like these doors. I don't like the gold handles. I don't think there's a swatch without the gold handles either. They're also really, really big. But otherwise, this would be kind of perfect to use as a front door. I should really get back into doing recolors because I know how to do a recolor. I just never do it. It's like the same with this one. I don't like the gold handle. I prefer if it's like silver. Of course I do use that door all the time. And this would be perfect, but it's too Australian. This was made by Sincerely Simmer. And I love these doors, but they are so Australian, and you can't look at it and think it's American because Americans don't have, like, I mean, I'm sure some of you do, but like fly screens, you're not gonna find that ever. But, like, I love this. I guess maybe that could, you could have like the illusion of that being, you know, like fitting, but I'm lying to myself if I say that. So, maybe might just have to do this one, but it looks too much like a front door. Damn, and that one's like broken. I need to fix that. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, I'll just do a regular one for now. It's gonna look really weird because it's not supposed to be like that. But I don't know what door to do, so we'll just put that in there. And then let's go over here. Change this back to, should I just do it as like the dark tone? Alright, if I change my mind later, it's fine. I change my mind. And that's the way it'll be. I think it's just because I prefer like the lighter color in the laundry room. And I do have a deep freezer here. And what is this again? That's the functional wall vent. Where do I even put that? I'll just like put it there, I guess. I don't really know what to put in the garage. I think I might change the floor at least to that. Maybe like lighter actually. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what to put in the garage. I mean, in my opinion, if anything, they would probably have the workout stuff in the garage. But I don't want to be giving you guys the runaround with where I'm putting things, so we'll leave the garage for now. We'll have like a deep freezer in here. And we could put some like moving boxes in as well at some point. And then we've got like the light switches. Let me just put a light switch in here. Okay. Also, I'm half tempted to like pause the recording and just sort out this living room because I am not vibing with it. I'm starting to like lean towards the idea of doing like a light colored couch, like a creamy couch, because as much as I want to do the black, I feel like it's contrasting too much with the room. And I don't know, I'm trying to piece this together to be, you know, to look good. And it's not quite coming together, so we may just have to ignore the living room for a bit and probably focus on the kitchen and dining, and then move on to like the bedroom if we have time, because hopefully my hopes are to at least get 2 rooms fully done and like cluttered, because otherwise you guys are just kind of sat there watching me do absolutely nothing for like 4 hours. So yeah, let's start with the kitchen. Now this is the most tedious part of the build really, because this is when I get to like scrolling through clutter for hours, which is why I always cut out my scrolling in my videos because it takes such a long time. What I do is I usually just like place everything down as I go. But I'm gonna start off by getting some pet balls. I think I want to put them in the kitchen, but I don't know if I have room, so I might actually move the dog bed and make space for it here. It's like an automatic feeder, but I think that's for a cat. Oh, you can put them there. Can I eat off of that if I put it there? I have no idea, but either way I have to cover that thing anyway, so it's probably not a good idea. Also, they won't be able to use the phone if I put that there. Shit, okay. How inconvenient would it be if you went into the kitchen and you had 3 dogs trying to eat right as you went in? Probably really inconvenient, right? Well, I'm doing it anyway, I guess. Okay, let's just do 2 of these. Maybe I should honestly reduce it to them having 2 dogs. I'm not gonna put it there, I'm gonna put it outside. I don't know why I'm bothering. Or you know what, even in the garage would be better. I'll just put it in the garage. It's gonna take up too much space there and like it's gonna annoy me. Okay, alright. Okay, first things first, I want to put down some kind of light. I want a different light. I never think about like the look of ceiling lights. So I think I want to put something like this one. Not this one specifically, but something like it. Maybe I should get rid of this. Should I remove that, or should I? It wouldn't make sense to have that there, right? But I feel like I want it there. Like, it would make sense, but I do want it there. What is this? What? Dropped ceiling light. Does that disappear? No, I thought it was like one of the invisible lights you could put it in Sims 3. I only ever used those lights, to be honest with you all. I never used any light other than the invisible lights when I played Sims 3. I was obsessed with them. Oh god, not that one. That's like weird. And these are cute, but I never use these. Like I said, I don't think about lights in this game. It's not who I am. But I see people do builds sometimes and they have like the coolest lights up, and I'm like, why do I not do that? In fact, recently I went through my game and I just deleted like all of my custom content lights, which is why I don't have any. Like, so that's why there's none here. I could do this, I guess, but kind of need to like do 3 of them. That's not as high. Oh, and that creates like a light over here for me. What am I even trying to say? That has an effect, okay? Maybe I should just do this one. I mean, that's basically what I'm trying to do, and it kind of probably looks weird like that. Hold on, where's the ceiling? Why is there no ceiling? Do I need to go down? Okay, there's no ceiling for some reason. Why? Look at a picture of someone's kitchen. Yeah, we could do that. It's like a spotlight. I don't really like how it's kind of creating this illusion that the one's hanging lower than the other, although it's not really an illusion because it is quite literally hanging lower than the other. It's just that this one is like kind of ugly. I mean, that's like the same identical light. Why is one like 95 and the other? That's so weird. That's huge. I kind of hate this. I don't know if I want to do this light thing anymore. I don't like how any of these look. I also really want this cabinet here. It makes no sense to have it there, but I really, really want it there. So maybe I'll just do one in the middle. Maybe I won't bother with lights at all. I'll do like this one. Alright, fine, we'll do that. Does that suit the style of house though, do you think? Oh god. That's really scary looking. Maybe I need to go back and re-download all these lights I deleted, seriously. I never used them, ever, and now that they're all gone, I'm like, why don't I have any? Why did I do that? I could do this one. I don't like how they're all so yellow though. Does that one look more normal? How high into the... I mean, that one's like a bit more normal. I like that one a bit more. Let's do that one. Okay. Onto my clutter. Let's literally look through clutter first. I tend to start from the bottom. I don't know why, but I just do. I don't think I want to put... I don't know if I need that in here. I might put it down just in case. They would have wine. They definitely would. They are a... What is this? Decorative candles. That is cute. I want that, but maybe not there. Maybe like in the hallway. Like as like a little, yeah, like a little feature in that. And it's like a knife set. Yeah, we need that. Why is it only come in these ugly swatches? I'm sorry. I don't want to insult the person who made it, but these swatches are really ugly. I mean, I like the gray. I just don't like that the handle's like gold. Why is it bright yellow? We need to put like the utensil holder, but typically I do think that you keep this right by the stove, so let's put it there. I also like this home sign, just not for this house. And some pots and pans. I don't know if they would have that out necessarily. Maybe like there. Okay, definitely not that, because it's like grill stuff. And that's alcohol. I do think the Sims who live here are very social people though, so I think they would, you know, and like initially in my intentions with playing with them, the way that I want to play with them, is that they're not really gonna have that much money to start off with, but they would eventually have quite a bit of money, so they'd be like definitely like upper middle class, most likely. So you could, if you wanted to, move them out eventually somewhere else, but like I said, I did make the build capable of, you know, lasting a while. For them, like in terms of their family expansion plans that I have in my head apparently. That's non-functional. I do like this like iron shelf. I know where to put that. I could put it like above the table. I guess you could have like display wine, but anyway, my point is they would be the kind of people, in my opinion, who have a home bar, because they would host a lot of like friends over, because I think they're both very social, like they're outgoing, charming people. Let's put that there. Okay, let's see. Books, maybe like cookbooks. I guess if we wanted one of them to be like a really good cook, we could put that in. Oops. I do think I've used this rack already, so it's gonna get old really quick, but I love it. I think it's so... I want this in my house, please. If anybody wants to fund my ideal wealthy lifestyle. Oh, but there's another one. We could put that one above the stove. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Oh my god, where am I? Okay. Okay, that's not gonna go anywhere. I might see if I want to swap to that one though. I'm looking for a utensil holder, but I'm also definitely going to be grabbing whatever out as soon as I see anything. This is like another one of those things. Ooh, what is this? Cool. That's an industrial shelf. Oh, I thought those were eggs. Should put down like a little frying pan. So here's like a wine display. That one's really fancy though. This is cute. I actually like this. I did not think I would. I don't like the patterns on it that much. The black swatch is alright though. I might use that because we don't get these very often. Like once EA has kind of like done something like that, they won't really do it again. If I see one that I like more than that, I'm definitely gonna swap it out though. I do love to display pasta, so let's get some pasta. Some pots and stuff. That's more alcohol. And oh, we've got like a coat rack. Where should I put that? Do they need a coat rack as well as a shoe rack and umbrellas? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm gonna put it there, but I'm probably not gonna do it just because I feel like I've done a bit. Put down a colander. I love these photos. It really matches what's going on in this house as well, so that'll look really good. Then I might get some of these out and see about that. A little key. I really like this tray though. It's a vase. One thing I've always struggled with is just decorating with like miscellaneous stuff, like vases and stuff. You know, like little, because people have like a bunch of little mini trinkets. See, I think I like this one more than the other one though. I don't know, I'll have to check the swatches, but yeah, people have lots of little trinkets just lying around their house, and there's just not many options in The Sims that aren't like base game, and the base game ones are kind of ugly, to be honest. They aren't very nice looking. Would we have just a jar of lemons? I feel like they would. I feel like they would. They would be the kind of people to have just lemons on display. Those are chopping boards, and that's a knife block. Some spices. I know I have like a spice rack that I can put down. Some utensils. Can I put that on the table? Maybe. Lord, if we went through this whole category, it would actually take so long. It's like that. Wait, not that one. Do we have, we do have a coffee pot, so that's good. We have a knife block. Frying pan. Don't think we don't need a laundry basket in here, I don't think. Could do some like, that's hand sanitizer. That's like bulk hand sanitizer. Okay, we could do that one. And what are these? Oh. Not salt and pepper shakers. It's laundry powder. Does this come in different swatch? Okay, we'll do a water bottle because I think they're both athletic. I have so much of that for some reason. I don't think they'd have a wash basin. Maybe some chopping boards though. Boxed wine, yes. I don't know why I had that in my game. That's a stack of newspapers. That's a notebook. Why is that invisible? Okay, thank you. Oh, that's board games. I don't need that. Like a mug. Yeah, we'll do a mug. Oh, that's another knife thing. Actually, I might like this one a bit more for this house. Yeah, I think I do. I kind of feel like the utensil holder is too big now though compared to it, so I might size it down. I also have this one though. Oh, a salt and pepper shaker. Rolling pin. I'm just trying to think whether they would have like candles or I need like dishwashing liquid and yeah. Is that dishwashing liquid? That's fertilizer. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Like that. Oh my god, I have so many of these. Where did these come from? I know I downloaded a bunch of CC recently after I did my clean out, but I have so many now. And I'm surprised. I like that clock. I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, we need paper towel holder. And then I love these spice jars. I use them in like every single build because I'm obsessed with them. These are some nice books. I don't even know where I would put that. I'm not gonna do that little house. We could do like that, like little bananas. What else? Like a little mug. That's bubble wrap, not paper towel. All right, we're almost through picking things out. I mean, there's also the miscellaneous section, but God forbid. Oh wait, there's this one. I like this one more because it actually has something on the bottle. Do some eggs. I don't think they would have like stuff just sitting out though. I do that sometimes in some of my builds for my Sims who I think are a bit more busy and on the go and would like leave things around the house, but I don't think that they are those kinds of people. I think if anything they're a little bit more tidy than I would normally do. So they'll have things out, but it'll be sort of organized mess. I'm not ready to go that minimalist to the point where there's nothing anywhere. So okay, we do like a little dish rack. I use this one all the time, I think, but okay, I'll still put that there. Okay, just sit there. Is that a whole cat? Okay. All right, we don't have a cat in this house, so I don't need that. That's a rice cooker. I could get them. I mean, this one is probably not the look that we would want, but I could get them a rice cooker hypothetically. Ooh, is that like? Oh, I thought that was gonna be like a little keychain hanging thing, but that's not what it is. This is cute. It's like a little juice thing. Cool. Some photos. Could use this one instead. Maybe I will put like a single carton of eggs out because I actually really want to use that one. Maybe just this one little thing is okay. All right, let's find the little spice rack. That will be in, I think, wall decorations. Yeah. And maybe we should put like a clock in, like above here. Yep. All right, we can do either the chopping boards or this. I kind of want to do this one, but I do use it a lot. I mean, I think that looks good like that, so I'm probably gonna do that. I also don't know if I want to have that. Maybe I'll do that one. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And then, well, I like this, but this kitchen is for dancing. Wow. I'm so sorry if anyone watching this has these kinds of signs in their kitchen. I think, you know, you have to be a very, it's like very specific people who have those kinds of signs around their house. And I'm like, you know, you're either gonna, well, not really, you're either gonna get the people who are really genuinely lovely people and have those signs and actually cherish and love the people around them, or you're gonna get the people who are evil to their core, you know, who have those signs to, like, you know, manipulate everybody around them. Like, look, I'm such a nice person, I have this in my house, and then they're not a good person at all. That's my experience, at least, you know. Okay, so I did see some tiled wall. Maybe we could put some tiling along the back. May not look good though. So I don't have a lot of tile. I mean, it looks okay. I'm not like displeased with it. I do kind of want it lower, so I might do that and then lower it. But first, I do need to figure out this. I don't think they'll have this in their kitchen. I like it. I just don't think they'll have it. I want something. I'm just trying to think of what I would put there. But the pasta. Where should I put the pasta? Something needs to go in this corner, like, or something here. Maybe I could do like the air fryer and this on the same side. I don't know what this functions. Does it function? Oh, it does drinks. Okay. Right. Right. So it does actually have to be sat like that. We can have it covering the crock pot, and then we can put like the pasta along here. Maybe. Like that. In that case, maybe we won't have room for the spices. I don't know. Paper towel, actually, hold on. Paper towel you would probably need near the sink. I mean, I have it near the sink, but somewhere between the sink and stove. I'm struggling. Alright. Also, I know the way I do this is really annoying. I know there are easier ways. Like, you can use the OS7P shelf or whatever, and I think I have it in my game. I just don't use it. I couldn't tell you why. I just don't want to. So that's why I don't use it. This can probably go. This one I'll put like there, and then is this like got like a black swatch on it? No, it just has that. What about these ones? Ooh, we can just like change the color. Why? Is that like what gluten-free pasta looks like? Why can you change the color on that? That's kind of scary. Why on earth? I have no idea. Maybe the bananas actually can go in the corner. Like there. This needs to be, yeah, that needs to be centered. The toaster can stay where it is. I'll get rid of this. The colander I will put on the sink maybe. And then the cookie jar, maybe I won't even put this in. I could put it on top of the fridge. But like you would really only do that if you had kids. I think. Either that or I'll put it, oh maybe I should put it by the coffee. Maybe that will make sense. Maybe we can fit in some photos. Realistically, who has photos in their kitchen? I don't think anyone should be having. I mean, I'm lying. I literally have photos above my sink, so what am I on about? But like by the bananas? I don't know. Okay, first of all, I think those bananas need to be adjusted. Okay, I'm not gonna put that there. I don't think it's gonna look right. We will put, what is this? Bottled tea. We'll pretend it's like oil or something. We will put that like in between the pasta. And then maybe just some random jars over here. So I have a few of these. This one. Okay, we'll do that like that. Oh wait, I have this for paper towel though. But where can I put this? Maybe like here? Like kind of hidden by the this? Okay, we won't do paper towel there then. We'll put the soap there. This one. And also maybe we won't do a dish rack. Maybe we'll just leave it with the colander. And that'll be fine. Yeah, okay. Alright, now this counter and this counter. This one I want to have the pots on it. So put that like there. And then maybe, can I squeeze this all in together? Put like the internet set up in here. I think that's usually in the living room, but I have a tendency to put it in my Sims kitchens for some reason. Would it make sense to put the clock in front of the pots? Probably not. Get rid of that. I'm gonna do that just because I want to and not because I think it makes sense, okay? This won't fit on that sink. I guess it's just this counter then. What should we put on this counter? Like, get all the wine off. Maybe we'll just do... Maybe we'll just leave it pretty bare. Maybe like just the water bottle. Because like I said, I think they probably have their kitchen organized a little bit better. Oh no, I should put like a little... but I have the bananas over there. Maybe the bananas should go here. I think they make more sense there than they do anywhere else. I'm also not going to have that there. What else would you have? I feel like I'm forgetting something. There should be like something that I'm putting like there. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Oh, you can't edit the cleaning spray? Okay. Like, is there anything in the clutter pile? Not really. Does this have a swatch on it? There's actually in-game rice cookers, isn't there? I feel like they would have a rice cooker as well. I'm giving them a ton of appliances, I know. Like this. Do we have an in-game rice cooker, or am I making that up? I swear we do. I know the crockpot functions. It's not going to be placed correctly to actually function though. Yeah, we have. Oh no, we have a pressure cooker. That's what I'm thinking of. There's a pressure cooker. I think it's another one of those ones where it has to be placed specifically. Oh, it's so irritating. Maybe I should move the air fryer back since the space is so open. Yeah, I'll just do that. And then I'll put the... Whatever. They'll have appliances everywhere, okay? They're those kinds of people. I feel like I would have something by these bananas, but like I said, I can't remember what it would be. I need to like go back and look at my builds and memorize what I used to put down, because apparently I'm forgetting what kitchens look like. And they've just got the water bottle there. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think they need much else going on. I might finish the backsplash first. With the kitchen tiles. I need more CC like this so I don't have to use the same one every time. And then I'm gonna probably bring them down a bit. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do that. Oh, I have stuff literally everywhere. Okay, for this bench, I'm gonna do this here. And then do I have any like coffee kind of stuff? Like that little photo frame I saw that I was gonna put down. That would be perfect here. But I do think that's just like too corny for them. Maybe they'd have like this kind of sign though. Maybe instead of that. I actually saw a picture on Pinterest today of somebody's house and they had like I don't know what you call it, but I guess sort of like this up here. If you're looking, if you're not looking and you want to come look, then come look, like this. And it was just like little photos of espresso cups and like coffee and cafe written on it. And I was like, who would do that to the house? But like, I forget that that's just what people were like, and I guess sometimes still are like. So yeah, maybe I'll do like this little cup. That's kind of cute. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know how I feel about the coffee sign. I'm gonna leave it though for now. Obviously this all needs to be elevated down a bit, and I can also fit in a photo, so maybe I'll do. Does this have different swatches? Because okay, let's do that one. I was gonna say let's got like white people in it, and the Sims I have living in this house are not white, and I don't want that in their house. I'm way too particular, so okay, that's a bit higher than the others, so oh, okay. That's actually still a little bit elevated. Okay, alright, in that case, let's get rid of... Ooh, I didn't put the eggs down. Should I do the eggs? Eggs or no? Who's like team eggs? That's a stupid question. Maybe I should just... Okay, we'll do the eggs. We'll do the eggs. We'll do it. Why not? Why not? Why not do it? And let's get rid of everything else. We don't need the rolling pin. All the stuff that I did not use. And that's the way it is sometimes. Sometimes this is part of the building process. You're not going to use everything that you think you might use. I might put the wine box like right... Oh, maybe we should put it like right in front of the fridge. Like they've just unpacked some wine. Oh wait, there's actually like you drink out of it. Like it's one of those, like it's a wine case. Okay. Regardless, that's fine. This area, I want to put... I feel like it would need to be lying down, though. Okay, let me just get this table out the way. Yep, that like that. Again, I'm gonna have to tool these because they're not gonna sit the way that I want them to. So much of building is just being incredibly meticulous about the placement of everything. And then having that really annoying bug in the game where when you delete a wall, it deletes every piece of floating clutter in the house. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why. I don't know why that's a thing. And I really wish it wasn't a thing. I wish that did not happen because it drives me insane when it does. That there. That's a little bit high, but that should be okay. Alright, these ones. Most of the time I'm too lazy to even do this, so it's very rare that I'm actually sitting here and tooling everything perfectly to the exact height that I need it. Also, if you're this far into the video, I'll let you in on a little secret for a build that I want to do that I have not gotten around to doing yet, so nobody start thinking that you're going to see it tomorrow, because you're not. But I've been thinking of building Buffy's house from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because I recently started watching that show again with my partner, because he's never seen it before, but it was a really big part of my childhood. I was absolutely obsessed with that show. I mean, if you've not heard of it before, I mean, it's in the name. It's a show about a teenage girl who slays vampires, and it's like, you know, it is of its time, so there are a lot of things in it that are very irritating, and it's also, I mean, these are white people, but we're just gonna have to pretend they're not, because I really like the frame around this photo. So anyway, it's very of its time. There are things in it that are quite annoying, but it's also a 90s show, and it's been helpful in, like, obviously my save file set in the 2000s, but you can still take some influence from the 90s, because, you know, it was still kind of happening in terms of like fashion, and obviously people who were born in the 90s, in the mid 2000s, or like grew up in the 90s, I should say, not born in, are still around. So they still have, you know, the way they look, which is 90s. But anyway, my point is, I was thinking of building the house, and it's been really fun watching that show. It kind of is taking me back to my childhood and helping me come to terms with some things, and I do really love it. And I was reminded of how much I loved it growing up, and how bad it is now watching it as an adult, because it's my first time watching it now that I'm older, and I'm like, wow, this show was kind of terrible. Like, this was kind of not good. Like I said, of course it had like some ups, but it was pretty bad, for a lot of obvious reasons. If you look up who created the show, you'll know what I mean. Just in terms of writing, it's a bit and I love Sarah Michelle Gellar, but like, she's not always giving her best performance. Like, when she's, and who am I to judge her? Who am I to judge Sarah Michelle Gellar? But my point is, she sometimes in her emotional scenes, she's just a little bit like, she's not quite on the mark. But that's all I have to say about that. I want to put something in the middle of the table. Maybe this will be fine. It's a lantern display. Would you put like a candle in there? What is this? Oh, okay. Let me see if I have like a candle I can put in here. Oh, that's already in a oh, we can put it in a display How about that? Cute. Okay. Let's remove all of my random extras that I put down. Cereal. I do need to put something here. Maybe they would keep some dog toys. Okay. Also, another thing I want to complain about to do with The Sims that I'm sure we'll feel on some level, is that when we get a new feature in the game, that's like the only time you're ever going to see that thing. Like, if you get it in an expansion pack, I mean, not like a base game update. For example, like with pets, because we are, like, literally look at this. Like, all of this is from pets only, aside from the horse stuff. We have not seen, I mean, again, aside from like my first pet stuff, we haven't seen anything new for pets since it came out, and we're not gonna. Like, that's something I really have always disliked about the whole expansion pack thing, as opposed to free updating your game. Like, no, I don't want The Sims to become a subscription thing where you kind of subscribe and then you get free, like, you get new content by subscribing. But yeah, one downside to that is that you have things like this where you know, you get new features and they never get updated again. So like, we have all this pet stuff and we're never gonna get more pet stuff, like, officially. And then even just for CC, people don't really make pet CC, so I'm stuck with this ugly little thing, you know, and I don't want to be stuck with that. Like, I want something cute, but yeah, that's all I have. Those are my options, which is great. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe we'll do another light switch on this side for like the outside area. Although we could just do a double, but then that'd be kind of annoying. Like, you come in, you want to turn the backlight off, and you have to go all the way to, I mean, whatever. I don't know. We could put some photo frames here. Usually when I don't know what to put somewhere, I will just put in like a photo frame. I'm gonna put like 2 PowerPoints. I'll put one like here. And then one here. And then the stuff over there will be whatever it is. In terms of functionality, you would need to use this countertop to cut anything. All right. What do I have? Let's see. Ooh. These are cool. Little posters. They're very, a lot of the CC that first came out for The Sims 4, a lot of the CC that came out when The Sims 4 first came out is what I'm trying to say, really reminds me of the custom content that was available for Sims 3. People were really trying to recreate The Sims 3 with The Sims 4, and it didn't quite happen. Obviously because the game did not go in the direction of being very alpha. It went more like Maxis match, because Sims 3 was very like quite realistic. I don't want to say very, also it was like quiet. It was quite realistic, and that's not how Sims 4 took it. Sims 4 went in a different direction. I like these paintings. I'm gonna do that on one side, and then on the other side I'm gonna do photo frames. If I have any, I don't see any at the moment. But what I was saying earlier about building Buffy's house from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, is anyone interested in that? Like, if you look at what that house looks like, is that a style of house you guys are interested in? Because it's very, very different to anything I've put out on the channel before. It's not going to be like grungy and run down. It's going to be like kind of like the house you thought you would have when you grew up, and then you realize that money doesn't work like that. But yeah, I do love that house, and it's iconic. It's like, I guess, California style house. I don't know, it doesn't really matter where it's from, because America, everything's the same everywhere you go. Okay, I have these ones. Where are my custom ones? Did I delete them? I don't remember deliberately deleting them, so I'm gonna assume that they were deleted on accident. No way. Why did that happen in my game? I might put this like vent here. Okay, fine. We'll just put that there for now. It's not what I want. I wanted to just like 2, but I can't find it. I might put in like a curtain if I can find one that I like for this kitchen. I don't really know if they would have something like this. I don't think it's modern enough for them, because they are, you know, the way that I've been describing them, they'd have more modern items. I think that's a little bit too, it's a little too cute. Oh, I do like that though. I do like these switches. Okay, fine. Fine, I'm gonna do it. I will do it. And then maybe I can put like a curtain here. Is that overdoing it? Am I overdoing it with the curtains? I always do this. I always put curtains over doors, and to me it makes sense, because why would you want people to see in your backyard like this? Like, what if you get robbed? But I also know that, oh, jeez. I also know that I'm a bit too much. Maybe I'll do like a sheer curtain instead. Does that help? Is that within the style of their home? I don't know if that works with the style that I've done there. Realistically, I think you'd maybe have like really tall blinds. Like really, really tall, long blinds. If I have any. Hello? Like this? Okay, well, that's actually kind of scary. I mean, it looks fine from the outside, but from the inside, I'm like, what is that? What's that even supposed to be? I also am looking at that again and I don't quite like that. I might just leave it. Like, I want to put some curtains in for them, but I don't know what they would have. I could do this on either side. That's quite alpha though. Oh yeah, that's huge. Okay. Well, there's always this one as well. No, I think we'll save some of these for a different house. And we'll just, we could put in that, but that's not going to do anything, is it? I mean, this could go in here in the kitchen, and then it's like a double blind situation, which is a bit silly, but is that coming out a bit? Okay, like that's fine. I'm also gonna change this one to that because I think it looks a bit better like that. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that one, and then that is the kitchen and dining room pretty much done, aside from, you know, if I want to put more stuff in there, but that's it. That is it. If any of you are building alongside me, I would expect that by now you probably have gotten the whole house done, knowing the way that I am. But yeah, that's the kitchen, that's the dining space. This chair is incorrectly placed again. Oh, that's a little bit too close. All right. Let's, I guess, well, we could try and do either the back patio, or we could go onto the master bedroom. And I'm tempted to do the master bedroom because I don't really have a clear idea of what I want to do with their patio space. Like I said, I think they have a lot of friends, so they would need like an entertainment thing happening. I'm just not totally sure what that would be. I need to like really stare at some pictures on Google, and I'm totally lost in the living room. I had like a very clear, distinct idea for what I wanted to do, but since it's come to like executing it, I'm just like, well, I don't know. I do quite like the color of that couch. I do think I haven't done a house yet like this where I've kind of tried to make it so everything matches, but I think this is a really like, this couple is very cool, and they, you know, they want to have a nice looking house, so I think that it makes sense, and I do like this color of the couch, so I might leave that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the rug and the console I've chosen. I just can't get like a clear picture in my head. Also, I like this. I don't like the blue on it though, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Also, I know this one actually functions. Oh, I have this. Where should I put that? Maybe that can go in the bedroom. Oh no, because I've got that going on. All right, just get out my face. Some kind of rug. Have another think about this. Maybe put like some pillows on the couch. Not that though. Definitely need to. Okay, not that one. No. What's this? Oh my god. These look like bed pillows. That's my issue with them. I like them, but they look like they would be on your bed, not on your couch. They're not throw pillows at all. I actually like this rug. I might do this one. And then for the console, this is my problem with this. I don't know what console to do. Should I just do this? But I just feel like it's too modern. Like it's too modern, you know, it's like over the line. So we got that one. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Could do like this, the block one. But again, I think that one is too modern. And then I've got this, and that does match what's in here, so it could be like they bought it in a matching set. I might do that. I'm gonna scale it up a bit though, because the other one is scaled up, so I feel like it only makes sense if I scale this one. Okay, and then I think the coffee table, I might do the round one I had earlier again, because I feel like that one was more in their style of kind of, she's a bit chic. But I've also got this one. So it's going to be either one of those. Or I could just do like a really small square one. I don't think it would be the small square one. Let's have like a... Yeah, okay, let's do that. And I guess we can put the coat rack like right here. Does this have a different color? No. Okay. TV. What TV? Let's do this one and then elevate it a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Let's put down... Oh, I haven't done a radio anywhere or any plants. I did not put a single plant in the kitchen. Maybe that's what I was thinking, was that I needed a plant, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember that I need to put plants everywhere. Right, in that case, should I make the couch smaller? And then put like a side table with like a lamp or a plant on it? I don't know if I want to do a glass side table or a regular one. Just like a regular like little corner thing. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna have to replace the doors because they intersect too much for my liking. Okay, that's too fancy. Let's get out of my kitchen pictures. That's a very modern living room. Okay. It's also getting so late where I am, so I'm trying so hard to get most of this house done, but I worry that we will not have gotten that much progress in by the time I have to stop recording, which is gonna make me sad. Again, I wish I had like some photo frames to put in here, but I just don't know like what's happened to them. They just disappeared from my game. So I'll probably leave that blank. I'm gonna put in some pillows really quickly to at least get some decoration in here. And then we might move on to doing the bedroom, like I said. Like thinking about this took so much time earlier, and now I'm just kind of like, well, whatever. I know I said that this has a pattern on it that I don't think that they would have in their house, but I actually like how that looks, so I might just do it. I may just do it. And then we'll do... this. Just check the swatches on this one. Wow. Okay, not that. No, not that one. That is, again, that's a bed pillow. Girl, where are the non-bed pillows? These are all bed pillows. Every single one is a bed pillow. And then I have this, but this is like, yeah, that's all bed pillow. I like that, but I don't like how short it is. More bed pillows. Maybe we'll just do these ones. They need to be lowered a bit still. maybe I'll do that one, that swatch. Okay, this realistically needs like an actual handbar, but it doesn't have one. So, just thinking about whether I should put something there for that. But I'm gonna leave the living room just in case I change my mind again. Like, I don't want to start doing it and then randomly be like, I hate this. So let's look at the bedroom. This is annoying to like push that. Thing is, I can either push it up and have this like weird, I guess I could. No, it's fine. Okay, I fixed it. All right, hopefully this is functional because the mattress is like halfway through the bed frame, but that, I mean, I think it should be okay. I think it should still work. Again, I really like these lamps. Should I swap them in here though? Have this lamp in here and then do this in the bedroom. That way it matches the colors. I might do that. Just because I didn't like that it had the brown on it, it was bothering me. I feel like they would have a very color coordinated bedroom. Okay. I'm going to try and see if I can put in a vanity. I don't know what vanities I have though. So, ooh, yeah, right. We have very limited options with this one. We could do that, but what would that even look like there? I might just put a dog bed. Like, I really might just give them a dog bed in their room and then call it a day. I do like the idea of them having a, like they have this long mirror and I feel like that makes more sense, but like I don't mind this. I just don't think I have space for it. Like unless I do this, and I don't quite like doing that, but maybe I can make it work. I don't know. I might do it. I don't like that it's intersecting with my stuff. They could still have a floor length mirror though. That would be fine. Like we don't need to confiscate that or anything. I can probably move the door over. And that way it's not going to be so bad. And that aligns better with this door anyway. And we'll put some laundry baskets in the corner. Let's get some of those. Also, don't worry, I'm going to turn the lights on in here. I know it's really dim at the moment. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to put this down and then I will turn up the lighting. Oh, what one do I always use? I feel like I just use this one. I'll do like 2. I don't know, maybe they produce a lot of laundry. I need to get my pictures. Okay. Right. Maybe they have the TV like that, so it's still like centered, but it's like hanging off the table a little. Okay, no room for a dog bed anymore. I don't think. We could still try and fit it in, like right in the corner. I don't really want to move the ottoman though. I think it's like perfectly placed under the window. And I cannot get over how good the lighting is in this, on this lot. Like the light coming in from here is so good. If you had this, like if this was pulled back, you could get some really beautiful lighting in the living space. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that like that. Let me put a light in. Put some, just so we can see. I always play in dim lighting. I know some people like really hate playing in dim lighting. It's so atmospheric for me, I can't not do it. What kind of chair? I kind of... no, that's too big. This seems like a desk chair, doesn't it? Like a dining chair? Yeah, it does. Alright. Should we just take one from the dining table? Maybe they just use that one. Might just do that. Yeah. Maybe they just use the dining room table chair. Okay, let's start with... They would need some more art. Maybe I'll put like a clock in again. Let's do another clock. I know they have 2 clocks in here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that at all. Okay, let's put that right there. The thing is, I think as long as you at least have like one thing on each wall, you're fine. In making your build look realistic, because people don't completely cover their entire wall. They often will just have, you know, at least one thing, and as long as you've got that, it's like whatever. But I always fret over that in my own builds, so who am I to tell you anything? So I probably will put in like some clutter. One of the Sims wears glasses, and one of them, well, we put in a TV remote as well. The other one, I don't know if they like would read too much. I might put like a wine glass in, like they've been drinking wine together in bed. Let's find that. To like look at some bedroom side tables to kind of inspire me. Oh, I don't have any like singular ones. I could put like the actual bottle of wine. Or like this. I could put that in, yeah. And we'll put like a photo frame and a phone. Sometimes it is easier to just look everything up. I mean, not everything will show, but it can be a real pain to always be like searching through the search tabs, because it takes ages. Photo. And maybe like a perfume and a book would be good in here. Like this one. Get a stack of books. Put like hand cream as well. And like a candle. What's this? Okay, we could put that on the vanity. I'll put that there. And then we'll get like an individual one. Also, I would like to do a tablet, like a... When was the Kindle... When did Kindle come out? I should Google that. I need to make sure that's actually within the right... When... Okay. When did Kindle come out? 2007, actually. Okay, they can have a Kindle. That wouldn't even be abnormal. Kindle came out in 2007. Alright, that's perfect. I'll give them a Kindle. I think they read in bed. Let's go to activities and skills, or is it under electronics? It's probably under electronics. Computers. What even is this? Oh, it's a monitor. Oops. Okay, it's gonna be a tablet technically, but even so, I think tablets was still like happening back then. I think. Let me Google that as well. When did the tablet come out? 2010. Okay, so that's fine. That's getting closer to the 2010s, which I mean, it still fits, but I want to make sure technology is like, you know, technology's not. Oh, this one's better though. I know that's an iPad, but it looks more like a Kindle to me. So I might do that. I also like that it has the white frame around it. What was the one other thing I was gonna put? Yes, a candle. When I think about these things like clutter for kitchens and bedside, like clutter anywhere really, I do try and think about what I have in my own house. But the thing is, I don't have a bedside table, so I'm so I'm totally lost, and I do actually have to look it up because I don't have a bedside table. I've never had a bedside table in my entire life, like ever. So I wouldn't have a clue. And I try to not do the same thing over and over again, but it is difficult because it's The Sims. You're kind of stuck with what you've got. Alright, let's put the lamp. I'm gonna say this is her side. And she's gonna have like a candle. His side might be a little bit more empty. And put the wine here. Give her perfume. This is quite a little bedside table, so it's going to be a bit difficult to fit everything in. And I'll put her Kindle like right there. Yeah, the wine's a bit off. That. Okay, and then his I'll put. How close did I put it? I put it pretty close. Alright, his I'll put like his lamp back here, and then I'll do. Maybe he reads a lot. Maybe he's a reader. I have mentioned before on the channel, I think, about how much I wish reading was like a hobby your Sims could have. Like, I wish that they could actually. I don't know. There's so many like features in the game that I feel like would just be like made so much better if they would update them just a little bit. Like, it would not need to be a whole thing, but EA makes it out like it needs to be a whole thing. And reading is one of those things, because I pretty much never had my Sims read, but it's such a like reading is such a hobby, you know. People don't regard reading as a hobby very often, I think. I mean, they should, but like people think hobbies are like, you know, crochet. But reading is a very popular hobby. It's probably the most popular hobby in the world, I want to say. And I don't know, EA just doesn't want to make it what I want it to be. I'm actually gonna get rid of the wine. I think without the wine it looks better. Let's put maybe some like slippers or some shoes around this room. Yeah, I've spoken before about how I wish that certain hobbies were more interactive as well. Like, if my Sims are gonna read, I wish that it would like actually affect them and like their day-to-day life. Like, I wish they would have responses to it. I don't know if what I'm saying is making any sense, because I'm also trying to focus on building and it's hard for me to express myself, but yeah, I don't know. Actually I might put these like under here. Yeah, that'll work. She's got like her heels. She's not like corporate, so she doesn't really need heels, but I mean, do you even have to wear heels if you work in a corporate office? I'm just making stuff up. She's like 3 of the same pair of heels. Okay. Something I could put here in that case. Maybe just a box. Let's put a moving box in. Maybe she's got like a laptop or something in there that she hasn't unpacked yet. Has some electronics or something. Oh, books. Let's say it's full of books. This is bothering me. I want to scale this down, but I know it's gonna mess up. Yeah, it's not gonna work right. Ugh. Okay, never mind. I just wish it wouldn't intersect with the dog bed. And like the desk too. Alright. This and this. I'm gonna look up some makeup. Oh wow, nothing. Okay. That's like sales stuff. Alright, I've got this. I don't really want to do that one though. I've got like the little bag. That'll work. And then I know around the Sims 4 has like a whole bunch of stuff that I can like pick through. To put on this vanity. Okay. Let's see. Also, I don't know if you guys have heard the rumors about like the new royalty expansion pack being the last expansion pack that EA is going to be putting out for The Sims. You know, I have said in the past that I want the game to just like be done. Like, I don't want them to put anything new into the game. I want it to be over and done with. I don't want to have to, you know, think about people giving more money to EA, and I don't want to have to think about like me inadvertently giving money to EA through my videos. But kind of, I guess, being faced with that reality and having to actually think about it, I'm a little bit sad because there are so many things. Oh, it's a bucket. I thought it was laundry. There are so many things in the game that I hoped we would get that I just don't think we're gonna get if, you know, if it's coming to the point where EA is like, okay, like, we're done. And yeah, it makes me sad. Because one thing that I want before they completely cut the franchise off and never make a Sims thing ever again, I just want bans. Like, that's the only thing that I want. I know it's gonna be disappointing when we do get it, but at least having it and being able to kind of work with it for what it is and try and make it work for me, I would be happy. I wouldn't be happy. I'd be okay with that. I would be able to tolerate it. And I'm sure that there are people who could make mods to make it work a little bit better, because like I said, it's probably gonna be bad. Yeah, I don't know, the idea of just having royalty and then being done is just like, okay, that's just really sad, isn't it? But I mean, I'm happy for people who get to have the royalty pack now. It's just like, it's not for me. I mean, I probably would enjoy it, because I have been playing, I haven't really touched it in like a week. I have been playing the Ultimate Decades Challenge. I'm the kind of person who just will randomly start playing silly little challenges for like 3 days and then never play them again. Because I can't commit to a challenge. I really can't. It's not how I play my game. I'm too intentional and I'm too personal with my Sims, and I'm too attached, and I just want to like actually play out a story. So, and it's too difficult with those challenges, sorry, to like play out the story that I want to play out. Should I put an alarm clock down? I might do that. I might put down a little alarm clock. But yeah, I'm too intentional, so it just doesn't work out for me. But it's fun to mess around with for like 5 minutes. This is all the makeup I can find, so we're just gonna have to cope with what we've got. And also make this candle smaller, because why is it huge? I want it to sit kind of on the elevated part. Okay, that should sit fine. And I've got like this little pile of perfumes, and I've got this hairbrush. I'll put that in there. Oh, that's not gonna sit anywhere other than... Alright, okay. Well, the one that's lying down is invisible, so I just do that. And I will... Okay, we need to put a remote in, and should I do like... Maybe... I'll do another lamp. I'll do another lamp. Either on here or on the vanity. She's got a candle there, so I might put it just up here. And probably some photos as well, right? That would make sense to do some more photos. And a remote for the TV. Or I should do like a DVD player. Speaking of, I've been thinking of buying like a DVD player and a VHS player so I can watch old DVDs. Yeah, it's a good remote. I'm just trying to find one that's not gonna be broken. Okay, let's do that. I hate that this is off center from the bed, but it's like the only way the vanity is gonna fit in this room. I'm sure there's a way I could have laid it out that would make it work, but I can't be bothered. What did I say I was gonna put up here other than that? Oh, photo frames. I'll put frame. Let's see what we get. Oh, see, I have these. Okay, where were these before when I was looking for them? Are these in wall? Oh, they're in wall decorations, that's why. That's why they're not in the section I was thinking of. Okay, that one's too big. Where's the smaller ones? Okay, that's way too small. Okay, I'm just on the wrong one then. Okay, let's do that. And then over here. I could put like, no, I shouldn't. Do like one above each side because you really have to maximize it. You have to maximize on your photos. Did I use this anywhere? I think I used it in the kitchen. Does it have any other swatches? What has that one? I guess we could do that. Maybe I'll do a, I want to put something on it. Maybe like put a laptop there. The thing with this ottoman is I feel like my Sims are gonna want to sit on it all the time. And that's gonna really irritate me. Something that's been driving me crazy lately when I have actually played my game, like in my Ultimate Decades save file that I started, is that my Sims, you know, like you tell them to sit down and you tell them to eat, and then they start having a conversation with someone at the table, or you tell them to have a conversation rather. And then they will literally like, they'll get up, like if they're talking to their significant other, they'll get up to kiss them on the cheek before they start talking. I'm like, why are you doing that? You are so annoying. Stop. I'm gonna put this here, and let me see if I can find like clothes. So I don't know if you guys are also having that problem in your gameplay with your Sims doing that. It's so irritating. I also wish there was a way, like if anyone knows of a mod that you can get to turn off the really like over dramatic like actions they do when like talking or like emoting or anything of the sort. I hate how comical the game is. Sometimes it's fine, other times I don't want to deal with it. All right, let's put like, let's see how I feel about that. They like done some laundry and they left it on the bed. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll do like the one dog bed in here. Maybe they're like kind of mean and they have like the little dog sleep inside and the two big dogs are in the garage. Because I did have dog beds in here, didn't I? Let me see. I have this. This is from Sincerely Summer. I've got this one, I've got this one. I think I'm going to use this one only because it comes in a black swatch. I think this one's only in brown. That does eat though. Like literally someone's eaten it. I love that. I'll have to like use that in one of my other builds because that's definitely going to fit. But for this one, I'm going to put this here. Oh, wrong one again. Two of them. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that's the kitchen and the dining room done. I mean, we're basically done with the bedroom as well. I don't think I need to do much else in here. Like we've got decorations everywhere. It's pretty minimal on like the dresser, but what do you even put on your dresser? You know, like we have a vanity. I guess we could put a plant. Like, I keep talking about plants and then not putting a plant anywhere. What's wrong with me? Or like a vase. Okay, I'm gonna leave it, but just know that I would do that. So we've got the hallway and the bathroom. I have been recording for like a while now. I might have to wrap it up either right now or very soon. I'm just trying to think of anything else. I could do the bathroom really quickly. Like really, really quickly. I could try and at least do a little bit of it. Okay. Let's put in toilet paper. Okay, a toilet paper roll. This is a pack of toilet paper. I might just do like this one. Move the bin over. Can I fit that in there? Maybe if I size it down. Nobody will know that I've sized it down. I'll just put that there. And then we need like a plunger. Or like a toilet cleaner. Okay, hold on. I'll look at toilet and then see what it gives me. Probably won't give me a toilet cleaner. Let's see. Give me aerosol. Aerosol's handy. I'll put that on top of the toilet. Okay. Okay, we've got this. That's gonna work. I'll put that right there. Alright, maybe I'll put that like little photo. Where did I put it? I'll put this in the toilet. Why not? That like right above here. I might put some shelving here though. And then we need a rug. We need a rug in here. Or a bath mat is more like. I think in my first video back from my little hiatus that I took, I spoke about how I've moved into the house that I moved into, and I might have mentioned that my bathroom was flooding. I can't remember if at the time we'd gotten it fixed, but I'm here to tell you that it's flooding again. So I bought like really, really cute. Where would this drain go? It's for a wet room. I put that like in the laundry room actually. I bought this really cute pink bath mat and now I can't use it because it's just like my floor keeps getting absolutely soaked through. So there's just no point. There's just no point in using a bath mat, you know, because I can't use it. It's just gonna get soaked. Also I like this. It's too rusty though. Yeah. I'll put like a little PowerPoint here. What's this? Bathroom towel. Let's put that like on the floor. The Sims who are gonna live in this house, fun fact, I was actually originally going to base them, and they kind of are off of Pauline and Hank from The Sims 3 Sunset Valley. I never played with them, so I don't know where the idea came from, but yeah, I wanted to loosely base them off of them. Maybe originally I was going to be more reliable to what they were like in The Sims 3, and then I pivoted from it and went a little bit towards like doing my own thing. I can't remember because these were one of the first, they are one of the first Sims I decided to make for the save file. So yeah, I have no idea. I put in like a little cabinet. Would it be weird if it's white when the counter is brown? Maybe I should just make it white. Because it makes more sense like that, doesn't it? And what would we even put in here? Like medicine? Probably, right? Okay, I'll just put... Oh, I rammed it on accident. Put like some extra stuff in here. Oh, that's way too big. Okay, that works, that's fine. We'll do like a little toothbrush thing, and that's a soap dispenser, and so is this one. Is this a soap? Is this? Oh, that's dish soap. Why is this all in the bathroom section and not in the kitchen where it should be? We should do an electric toothbrush, yeah. And that's washing powder. Yes, I'm going to put in a diffuser. I will in fact do soap as well. Alright. And then we need like a towel rack. I always use this one, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm not even gonna make myself not use it. I'll also put in a robe. Let's make it... Let's do blue, why not? I also put scales in, so I'll put that like right there. I'd like to do something a little bit different and put like some kind of shelf unit over the toilet. Oh, actually, I like this towel rack. Hello? Where did you come from? I'm gonna put that there. Oh, cute. It has like a little floral swatch. I love that. Alright, I'll just do the plain white one. But I fear that I don't have the time or energy to think about what I would put on like a little rack above the toilet. I just don't know what I would do with that. So I'm gonna leave it for the moment and just focus on at least getting the sink kind of cluttered up a bit. It's okay, get out the way, girl. Okay. Aside from putting some like shampoo in the shower, like some creams and stuff, I think that's mostly it. I mean, we can also put like a laundry basket. Is that decorative? Yeah. Actually, I might change the ones I have in the bedroom to this then. I don't need to have those ones. It kind of looks like that too. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there just because, oh, I don't have it in me to keep decorating anymore. I've been recording for a long time. So I'm sorry that we couldn't finish up the whole house, but honestly, if I did do the entire house and like to the full extent that I would normally build, we would probably be here for like 6+ hours. It takes a really long time. I did the easiest rooms for myself. I did like the kitchens like super easy. But yeah, that's what's going on in the save file at the moment. This is what I've been working on. I hope you enjoyed sitting down and just relaxing with me in a sense, if it was relaxing at all, and just working on this part of the build, even if it's not like complete or anything. If you built alongside me, I hope that it was easy, and I hope it was fun, and I hope it wasn't horrible and stressful, and that if you took any reference from what I was doing, that it was helpful. I will be keeping you all updated on this area of the save file on my Tumblr over the next coming weeks as I work on it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the shells, and I will catch you in the next one.